Mazaplay.net presents Desert Cup T20I Series 2022. A game on our hands. Oman taking on Bahrain. We're coming to you live from Al Emirat Cricket Stadium in Oman. I'm Suhas Vedam, joined by Mikhail Vaswani. Oh, what a contest. The three games that we've seen so far have been, first of all, Desert Cup T20I Series, not short of unbelievable cricketing action. Let's find out what happened at the flip of the coin battle.
It's time to flip the coin for the second game of the evening. It's Oman taking on Bahrain. Oman won their first game. Bahrain had a close encounter against Canada, but I think they'll take a lot of good positive notes from that game. Of course, I've got the star cast to my right this time. It's Zishan Maqsood, the captain of Oman. Right in the center is match referee Mr. Haider Ali, and on to his right is the captain of Team Bahrain, Sarfaraz. The home team obviously is Oman, and Zishan is going to flip the coin. Khanjar is the call.
It's Khanjar and Bahrain won.
Bahrain have won the toss, so Sarfaraz, क्या करना चाहेंगे?
To ball first.
और क्या वजह है उसकी?
उसकी वजह है थोड़ा सा ड्यू का प्रॉब्लम है. हमारा कल भी मैच ऐसे हुआ था बॉलिंग में, तो ये ड्यू का थोड़ा सा है. इस वजह से हम बॉल फर्स्ट करें.
बैटिंग अगर हम देखें तो कल काफ़ी अच्छी बैटिंग हुई. बॉलिंग में भी ज़्यादातर आपने सारी चीज़ें अच्छी सही की. वो एक ओवर शायद थोड़ा सा गेम चेंज कर दिया, लेकिन अगर आप कोई पॉजिटिव देखें तो क्या है कल के मैच में?
कल के मैच में वही था ना, बस लास्ट टर्न में बॉलिंग में एक दो ओवर बस हमारा जो था वो गया. इसकी वजह से मैच थोड़ा सा हमारा.
टीम में कोई चेंजेस हैं आज?
हाँ, दो चेंजिंग है.
चलिए, ऑल द बेस्ट एंड गिव अस अ गुड गेम.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू.
जीशान, I'm sure आपकी स्माइल बता रही है कि you would have also wanted to bowl.
Yeah, definitely, but task didn't come in my favor, so it's okay. So we'll bat first and put some good total.
Tell us, Bahrain, they look like a side that has got some firepower. What do you think about them and what's the planning?
Definitely, they are playing very well and they are playing positive. The main thing that because they are playing positive, we have to put a good total, then there is a nervousness and if they are losing wickets and it's difficult to chase on. So that is our target. So now the bowlers, they are on the way we have to test them, and we are trying our best to put good total.
What's a good total? I know we've seen 180, 190, some high scoring games. What do you think is a safe total?
About 180 plus, that is a safe total, but if you're bowling well, 150 is a good total.
All right, give us a good game, all the best.
Thank you very much.
Right, so the news from the sidelines is that Bahrain have won the toss and they have decided to bowl first.
No surprises there. You win the toss, you choose to bowl first. It's because it gets easier with the dew coming in later on. We got you the lineups. First up, Oman, Zishan Maqsood, the captain. Jatinder Singh's there. Kashyap Prajapati, Shoaib Khan, Nadeem Mohammad, Ayan Khan, Rafiullah. He needs to make a mark. Naseem Khushi will be seen behind the wicket. Kalimullah, Samir Srivastava, and of course, Bilal Khan. Bahrain will go with Sarfaraz Ali, the skipper. Ahmed Nasir behind the wicket. Sohail Ahmed, David Matthias, the Bangalore boy. Haider Ali, Sadaya Veerapadiran, Sachin Kumar, Mohammad Butt gets a game. Danish Jasani gets a game. Shahid Mahmood, Imran Khan. Bahrain winning the toss and choosing to bowl first. Mazaplay.net presents Desert Cup T20I Series 2022. What we've seen is exciting games of cricket, and we can promise you this one's going to be as well. Oman versus Bahrain. The umpires are all set to come out. Now the huddle before they disperse, you could see him ensure that everyone has their orders drilled in their head. The coach Ashish Kapoor. Lots of positives from the previous game. And they would want to not repeat the same mistakes. They had the runs on the board, but the bowling suffered. 35 in 2 overs given away. That was a turning point indeed. I'm Suhas Vedam. Alongside me is Mikhail Vaswani. Mikhail, what do you think was a turning point of the previous game? Because they had the runs on the board, to be very honest. Sarfaraz Ali and co.
Good evening, Suhas. Good evening to all of viewers as well, as the umpires make their way to the middle. Rahul Ashar and Mujahid, the two umpires standing in this game. Just coming back to your point where Bahrain just missed out. I guess that penultimate over was the deciding factor, where Zafar, the captain of Canada, just went all guns blazing, got 25 odd runs and brought that last over margin to 7 and 6, and he finished it off with a mighty 6. That pretty much deflated the aspirations of Bahrain, but they need to forget what happened last night. They are a good unit, they look a good side. They're playing some very good cricket. Getting 190 odd runs in their first game in this tournament in itself is a huge achievement. But tonight they're up against two batters who will bat in similar fashion, attack from the word go.
Absolutely. A man on your screen is coming fresh off a fantastic half century. Got there with a stylish 6. And that sealed the deal as well for Oman, as they picked up a comfortable win, a 9-wicket win to start the Mazaplay.net presents Desert Cup T20I Series. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati looks like he's going to be the one to face the first ball. And Kashyap Kumar Prajapati with an average of 25.1. That'll improve as this tournament progresses as well. 74 not out his best. He's a different kind of a player in 50-over format too. He loves to construct an innings. And come the T20 game, very effective. Shahid is going to start off the proceedings with the ball in hand. He's been the go-to man with the ball in hand, with the new ball in hand especially for Bahrain. Can he provide the breakthrough?
Shahid Mahmood, an economy of close to 10. He'll want to make that a better viewing with games to follow. An average of 36 as well. 8 wickets for him in his 10 games. Could this be the night where he could give a good account for himself? A slip in place. 4 on the off inside the circle. There's a mid-wicket. Third man and fine leg in position. Rahul Ashar to signal play. We are all set for match number 4 on day 2. Yet another double-header day. It's been a super Tuesday so far, and you can expect a lot of action as well. There you can have a look at the field. The two fielders outside the circle are at third man and fine leg, and we are all set for ball 1.
Let's play.
Slip in place for Shahid, expecting swing. Very good delivery to start off. Love the fact that the point is not a conventional point, it's a slightly backward point, and it came straight to him. He's worked out the angles really well, Sarfaraz Ali.
Oh yes, he's a good captain. He's a very shrewd captain as well. He knows the strengths and limitations of his team. Brings himself in pressure situations, bowls a slightly sidearm, slingy action that he has. But for the moment, all eyes on Saqib if he can dish out a few good deliveries.
Watches this one go. Why should he attack? It was swinging away, further away from the wide line. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati knows the reach as well, but good sign, Mikhail. The ball's swinging.
And if there's something that the batters can actually seek inspiration from, we'll take a look at this delivery just wide of that line as well. In the previous game, Canada got 195 runs for the loss of only 4 wickets. So there's enough runs on the surface as Oman bat first.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, it's going to get better for batting as this game progresses, because the ball comes onto the bat beautifully with a skid and the dew factor. That's what we saw yesterday.
Oh yes, there was a whole lot of dew by the end of the second game, and that's why batting second will certainly be helpful in these conditions.
Ensuring that the boots at this stage do not get clogged with grass. Not convincing, but off the bat nonetheless. First run of the bat.
First run for Kashyap Kumar Prajapati, and Oman coming courtesy an edge, and this brings the second run, beg your pardon, and this brings Jitinder Singh on strike, fresh from a 50 in the last game, hit the winning shot and took Oman past the finishing line. Just in two minds there to go for the drive or for the gentle push. Just checking his shot at the very end.
It is of vital importance that someone like Jatinder Singh is in tremendous touch at the beginning of the tournament itself. Sets the tone nicely for the entire team when your opener is firing. He's got a very open stance, and that sort of opens up even more as this game progresses and he stays on. And his initial movement as well is so quick and it's so late. This time straight to the fielder. A word of encouragement from Danish. Sarfaraz Ali would have done his homework. When you play against Oman, especially such a well-documented side, you can watch the videos of the opponents that you'll be against and hence prepare better. Shahid in search of the first scalp for his side. But he's given bit, but straight to the fielder. He's survived on that occasion. Dot ball to end the over. A tidy start for Shahid and Bahrain. 2 without a wicket, Oman.
So middle, away from you. There's more? Yeah, middle.
2 without a wicket.
Right arm over. Batsman, right arm over.
Rizwan. Again, someone who can swing the ball both ways. 3 wickets in 2 matches. Economy 7.2. Especially when you're bowling in the power play, 7.2 is acceptable. Slip in place. And that too, David. Good deliveries to start off with. Good delivery. No warm-up deliveries whatsoever. That's a great sign. Bahrain have come out with great intent.
Quiet start here for Oman. Very unlike their personality. Both batters, Jitinder and KP, can really get going if they're finding that middle of the bat, but fair to say that Bahrain have maintained a very good line and length in the first 7 deliveries, barring that one wide.
Oh, good delivery. Inside edge could have been trouble. That wasn't far away from the stumps. Kashya Kumar Prajapati standing up on it. Feet going nowhere. Pretty lucky that it didn't get chopped onto the stumps.
And that's why taking the pace of the ball is not a bad idea on the surface. Especially the newer delivery. Playing a little too early on this occasion, Prajapati. That was the gentle floater by Rizwan.
Straight to the fielder once again. I love the fact that Oman are trying their best with the same shots that they usually get 4 for. But the homework's been done really well by Bahrain. Favorite shots of KP plugged, inviting the batter to do something different and out of his comfort zone to start with. Not giving easy runs. This is when they'll dance down the track to access the gaps better. This is when a couple of cheeky shots will come into play in the first 6 overs. From Jatinder even more so. But it's Kashyap on strike. You could see that the fielders on the offside are starting their run from beyond the 30-yard circle and ending it at the edge of the 30-yard circle. It's not like they're standing inside the 30-yard circle and then coming forward while taking a start.
So the aim out here will be, yes, rightly pointed out, Suhas, you can see them standing a few inches outside the 30-yard circle. The aim is to save the boundary and try denying the single. Not a bad ploy, all walking in, converging.
Well, he's gone over them. That's the right thing to do in the first 6. Doesn't have good connection. Hence, it's not a boundary, but 2 runs nonetheless. First shot of intent, and this is how you pull the batter outside his comfort zone. Made him take the additional risk, and the reward is 2 runs. 1 more delivery to go to end the over. It's been an excellent over so far for Rizwan. Right on the money. Final delivery. If he can close it out well, nothing better than that. And he does. But I think he squeezed it in the gap, but the man in the deep will ensure it's a single. The second run's not on, but we'll get there. There was a stutter. Jatinder Singh wanted the second run. Miscommunication, but the hand's gone up, and that's also an apology. 2 gone, 5 for no loss.
वो बाहर गया पीछे
Shahid gave away just 2 runs in the first over. What a tidy start this is for Bahrain. Good delivery once again. I'm just loving the fact that they're giving nothing away to Oman, making them work for their runs. Otherwise, you know the kind of mood that Kashyap Kumar Prajapati gets into as soon as he gets a boundary. The fans enjoying the game. Yes, the man in maroon, I know him, he's Rajap. He's brought more friends to the game, and that's what you need to do if you're around Amarat. Bring more friends to the game.
And that's very close to us as well. That's from the vantage point where you get to see the game. A very nice location.
Close to us. Mikhail, is that a polite request for Comcam?
Oh, that just... Luckily, there's cover, and that'll be a single, but that should have been stopped. Looked like it carried as well for a while, but that was firmly struck from the bat of Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. We'll just take a look at it once again. Oh, just drop shot, just fall shot ahead of him, but nicely covered in the deep.
I think he was caught in 2 minds, whether to dive and take it on the bounce or dive and complete the catch. Did neither, and the ball just snuck through. Not a cardinal sin. And that is how you score runs. You manufacture the shot by dancing down the track and hitting it in the gap. Just by changing the interception point. But in hindsight, Jatinder is thinking so much risk involved, but I'm not getting the result I want. He wanted to see the ball sneak through for 4.
And that's what happens when you bowl a disciplined line and length. You force the batter to do something different. And this time, Jatinder had to create an opportunity, a run-scoring opportunity. And that almost carried to mid-off as well. But it was well executed in the end. He can be very dangerous in the first 6 overs, Jatinder Singh. We've seen it.
He'll jump around, dance around and create his own angles to score runs. Simple equation for Jatinder. Hit where the fielders aren't.
And what I've liked about Jatinder Singh is that there have been no half measures in his shot. This time just getting behind the ball, getting in line of it, and again giving that swivel to find the angle behind deep backward square leg. Very nicely played. He's the danger man as far as Bahrain are concerned.
He's got enough time, and he's got some lovely wrists as well. Mikhail, as you pointed out, he gets inside the line, and there is a movement where you think he has 2 shots to the same ball. He can hit in front to square and behind square. It's a very quick single, but the fact that he danced down to play that shot allowed him to cover a yard.
Oh, that's the ground staff. They need special mention for dishing out some fine pitches and a lovely outfield as well. Anup there, the head curator, Etasham, and the rest as well, who've been working overtime to ensure that they dish out wonderful sporting wickets and conditions.
And they're practicing off late, making a team. You know why? Did go for that throw at the end. Jatinder thought again that single could be taken, but it went too quickly to Rizwan. End of Shahid's over. This one was a little expensive because of that boundary. Otherwise, damage still not too much. 14 without a wicket after 3 Oman.
Middle? Thank you. Right arm over. New baller, right arm over.
14 without a wicket in 3. Imran introduced. Imran's got to continue the good work done by Rizwan and Shahid. Jatinder will look to attack him. Yes, and he does. First ball boundary. Just the kind of start Oman wanted. They just could not stay back and let this game unfold. Jatinder will not let that happen for sure. Stamp of authority.
Yet again, manufacturing a shot, picking that from outside of off and playing it behind square. Not an easy shot to play, but he is targeting his fielders and he has a very good awareness of which fielder is positioned where at the moment. He's raced to...
He's got him this time. Chopped on and Imran's picked up a wicket. What a good comeback after being hit away for 4. Jatinder Singh wanted to play the cheeky shot once again. The inside edge and the off stump picked back.
Just felt this was a slower delivery. He may have just changed the pace at the very end, and yes, he did. Very smart bowling there. Playing too early, playing across the line, getting an inside edge, and Imran has his man. This is a big, big wicket. And what a start here for Bahrain. They put the brakes, and they've also given them an early jolt. He walks back. As the scoreboard reads 18 for 1 in the 4th over.
Slightly towards you. Cutting leg. Right arm over. 4 balls to come.
What a good start for Imran. Wasting no time. Yes, he got hit for a boundary, but persisted with a plan. Unfazed under pressure. Produces a wicket. Good delivery. Oh, wow. David Matthias suggesting, look at the ball. Look where you've pitched. That is terrific. Lots of encouragement. Bahrain buzzing after that wicket. Shoaib Khan's come out to bat in the all-important number 3 position. We've seen our Shoaib in the commentary box suggesting number 3 is very important because of certain reasons, especially in a track that Oman provides more often than not. We'll have to wait to open the account. Shoaib Khan.
What Bahrain has done exceptionally well is that they've not given easy runs to the aggressive attacking top order of Oman, and that in itself is a big win in the first 4 overs. 17 for 1. Oman are struggling at the moment, this after they've been put into bat.
Big swing and a miss, and a little late swing as well of the ball. The ball swung, the bat swung, both of them didn't meet each other.
And how well has Imran bowled? In his first over, he takes the big wicket of Jatinder Singh. He may have conceded a 4 in the very first ball. Look at the way he's come back. A wicket in the second, 3 dot deliveries. And this is a fine start again.
What's this going to be, Mikhail? Dot ball, or would he find the gap? Big shout, in fact. Very audacious, very audacious. Yeah, the decibel levels do not decide if it's out or no. That had to hit the stumps only then. 17 for 1 after 4. "17 for 1 in 4 overs. What an terrific over that was from Imran. Started off with a boundary, then wicket, and nothing given away after that. He's called for 2, and 2 it shall be. Little late to get the dispatch, and I think he was confused as to which end to throw at. Ended up throwing almost to the middle of the pitch.
As they say, when in doubt, leave it out. He found the midpoint.
The crowd swelling as they enjoy this game of cricket. Yeah, leaving no doubts as to who they support in this game. So good to watch. Very good delivery. Only the batter wanted the umpire's arms to spread on either side. Only the batter.
And the umpire just telling the batter, somebody did charge, go down the track. There you can see, giving it all he had there.
Again, I love the intent here. 2 of the first ball, when he did not get hold of it. And then now, 1 step ahead of the batters who are trying everything beyond their comfort zone to score runs. That's in the gap, that's in the air as well, but that doesn't matter. 4 for the taking. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati stays put. Gets the boundary into double figures. Much needed for Oman.
That's a lot of cheer for Oman. And they're enjoying every bit of it. We'll take a look at this boundary once again. Just picked it up from good length and dispatched that over extra cover. Very good shot to play when the field restrictions are on. KP will have to stick around and get some runs at a brisk rate.
Oh, good delivery. Much better. He was even thinking about taking that single because the fielder hadn't recovered. What a good comeback from Shahid. Just loving the intent from Bahrain.
Absolutely, and correct me if I'm wrong, Suhas, in the 4 games that are being played, including this one, by far this is the best bowling effort in the power play so far. 23 for 1 in the 5th over.
I'm jogging my memory, but I'll tell you what, I'll give you this. The intent with which they've come out, of course, and the execution has been excellent. It's not easy to keep Oman down to 23 for 1 in 4.5 in their home ground.
Especially on a wicket like this, where a team has just amassed 195 in the previous game. Just goes to show how well they've stuck to the hard lengths, just kept it simple, not tried to overdo anything. And that's why Bahrain, after putting up a very fine batting effort last evening, are showing that they are a well-rounded side and they have the bowlers as well to contain and also take wickets up front.
Six runs to the over so far. The final delivery. Shahid is steaming in. That's in the gap, will be a single. 7 of the over. 5 gone. 24 for 1.
अच्छा आ जाओ जल्दी इमरान ज्यादा टाइम ना लो इमरान ज्यादा टाइम मत लो
Good fight from Bahrain after winning the toss and choosing to bowl first. Win defying that decision. Change in voices to take you through the next 5. We've got Abid with Shoaib. Inside edge, a quiet single taken.
Well, thank you very much, Suhas. And Mikhail, of course, you guys done a fabulous job. But job well done by Bahrain. They've maintained that power play. They're just trying that the first phase of the game should belong to them, and their bowlers put up a show there, especially Imran, who's picked up a very big wicket of Jatinder Singh. Flung it on the onside, didn't get any connection. And they'll not run for the single as well, despite the keeper missed out there. Jatinder Singh, who made a 50 in the previous game, couldn't contribute today with the bat. There you go, that was... oh, he was out. He was out. If that would have hit the stumps, could have another counter there. Now, Shoaib Khan facing 5 deliveries without scoring a single run. Now that's what we call pressure. And we have seen the pressure brings wickets. Oh, that's what I was talking about. The pressure kept on piling on Shoaib Khan. He got it right this time, Imran, and takes the 2 on the day. What a pitch of a delivery. That is a Java. He was chasing that one without a feet movement and got that frontage, and keeper did the rest. Long walk for Shoaib. He's gone on a duck. It's 25 for 2.
Well, we wouldn't have expected this kind of a scoreboard from Oman as the skipper walks in. Zishan Maqsood, experienced campaigner, best of 76, 350s to his name. He's come out to bat for Oman in a very sticky situation, and we'll have to get them out of trouble. First ball swings it towards mid-wicket, a misfield, and the ball is running away towards the boundary, just dying very close to the ropes, but they'll take 3 runs. That's good running between the wickets from Zishan Maqsood and Shoaib Khan. Let's look at that wicket again, Abid, that wicket of Shoaib. Takes the edge, a good ball, some extra bounce, and a very good collect as Shoaib Khan had to walk back.
And also Shoaib was trying to play away from the body line. He was not close to the ball. It's not advisable that you try to chase the ball which is swinging away.
Play towards the cover sweeper this time, and will only be a single. So they now are in surviving mode rather than thriving mode, and that is what it is when you lose early wickets in the power play. You're always playing catch up after that.
Well, you know, when this man, the captain of Oman, is out inside the power play, the team is in trouble. But he knows things are true about batting and developing and constructing innings. Only need a partner at the other end, and Kashyap Kumar Prajapati is the right man to do that.
A dot ball to end the over. Good over from Imran. 6 overs have been bowled. The power play overs are done, and Oman are 29 for 2. Six overs, 29 for 2, and just the right time to look at those 6 overs and how they've panned out for Oman. Let's look at the highlights. That was a boundary off the bat of Jatinder Singh. Back-to-back boundaries for him. And then just another loose shot from Jatinder Singh. Shoaib also falling cheaply in the power play. And I think it wouldn't be wrong, Abid, to say that Bahrain have got that power play in their favour.
Clearly, the first half of the game belongs to Bahrain. And nicely, beautifully glided. That's how you play the drive. You bring that front foot nicely in front and then you bat.
That was a good shot. But Bahrain, well, they have got the body language is very different now. They feel that they've got the game by the grip. They've got a chance to get a few more wickets, apply more pressure. As of now, only 4 fielders inside the 30-yard circle.
Shib, how often do you see a seamer completing its quota? I mean, Shahid is bowling was his 4th over, and despite he's still generating some pace, they got 4 men in the ring, so which means the field is spread out. That they're bringing in the long off and sending back the 3rd. That's the field set for the left-hander.
Fuller delivery from Shahid, just nudged it towards the mid-wicket, and they take a single. So yes, you're right, Shahid has been taken and he's been given that responsibility to bowl the full 4 overs of his quota, and we are only in the 7th over of the game. He's bowled well, and the captain Sarfaraz wants him to complete his spell and maybe take a wicket. Goes over extra cover, Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. He's been cautious, but on that occasion, Shahid giving him the width that he needs, and he wouldn't miss out on that. Beautiful shot over extra cover for 4 runs from the bat of KP.
Width was an offer. His eyes got lit up, and all he had to do is just clear the man inside the ring. And he was stopping there for singles. The ball just passed over his head, and a beautiful looking drive. Very calculated risk taken by Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. He's the man.
Well, a wicket, another wicket for Oman, another wicket that Bahrain was wanting, and they've got it from Shahid. He's been rewarded for his bowling. 3 tight overs, and he's made a strong comeback after being hit for a 4. The man in form, Kashyap Kumar Prajapati, will have to walk back.
Well, it's trouble, trouble and trouble. Bit of a juggles, and the 3rd one is always a lucky for Haider Ali. Takes the catch, and it's a big wicket. It's a huge wicket in the context of the game. The big fish goes out. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati scoring 19. It's 35 for 3.
Little bit. Okay. Right arm over. 2 to come.
Mohammad Nadeem is the new man. Walks in. Pretty experienced. The strike rate is not too great there. Below than 192 runs the strike rate. He usually doesn't get out too early. It's just because it's been too hot to handle. Bahrain seamers has been absolutely spitting fire, really bowling at the right areas. The previous delivery, he's just wanted KP to play that drive or just over in the air, gave him a little bit of width, and here again gave him width but banged it short. And what a great efforts there from Haider Ali. He takes that all important catch. A little bit of worry for the captain, seeing his top order back in the hut.
A low full toss played straight down the ground will bring the 7th over to an end. Another successful over for Bahrain, and they're looking good and dominating the innings so far. 7 overs, Oman are 37 for 3.
Well, there you go, the batters to come. Heavily will be relying on Rafiullah, Ayan, and of course Naseem Khushi. Same also can bat there. The top scorer so far is only Kashyap Kumar. Scored 19 runs. Well, it will be some spin in play. David comes in to bowl against the captain of Oman. He's a medium pacer, pardon me.
Well, you assumed Abid Ibrahim. Assumptions can not always be right.
Yeah, but
Sometimes.
then he's got a very small run up. I thought that the run up of a spinner almost.
Oh, that's wide, big wide. The umpire has given it a wide, and there's a loud appeal from all the players except for the captain.
Well, the whole concern here. I thought the captain himself was walking out and the umpire has given him wide, but look at that. The man, Zishan Maqsood, the captain of Oman, has walked himself out. Yes, there was some noise. And the umpire didn't get it that, but it was one man who's respecting the game more than any, has walked himself out.
That's Zishan Maqsood for you, the man walking out. 5 of 5, Oman are 37 for 4.
Well, new man in is Ayan Khan. Not very much experienced, but a very handy batter. Left-hander replacing the left-hander, the captain of Oman. A lot of responsibility now relies on these two men together. The all-rounders has been out. It's not a great start for Oman. The home side is struggling here. Maybe a toss played a big role. He gets the wicket on a first delivery, David. Just tucked it down to the fine leg for a single. Now have a look at this replay. What you're talking about, that dismissal. There you go. He bowled it down the leg side, and that's where advantage, which umpire did not pick up. See the reaction of the umpire. Yeah, that's where you can hear the voice, and the umpire calls it wide. And the bowler shouts, and the entire team was there to join him. And guess what happens? The sportsman spirit at his peak. The man walks himself out.
Oh yes, I think that was really good of Zishan Maqsood, just leading and playing the game in the right spirit. We always talk about this game being played in the right spirit, and that was a prime example of how you need to conduct yourself as a captain, as a player. Very well done, Zishan Maqsood. Meanwhile, Ayan Khan is off the mark with a single, and so is Mohammad Nadeem, who's on 2 of 2. Two new batters out there in the middle for Oman, and what a performance this has been from Bahrain.
Well, indeed, we saw their batting yesterday was good enough to score 195. It's today clearly day belongs to the bowlers. This time gave it a little bit of a width there to Ayan, but yes, it's the right time maybe to tempt the batters out, because you got those 4 wickets early, and now you can bowl them and give them a little bit of a width with the angle. Maybe tempt the batter to play their shots, and maybe that's where you might get another wicket. All you need to do here is play some attacking and aggressive game. Watch out there, Ayan.
Yes, now both these will have to take the innings deep for Oman. They are in a spot of bother. Hot waters for Oman at the moment. But both these batters, they are more than capable to get them to a decent score. Still a lot of overs left. 12 overs left after this over. Lets it go. And has been called a wide. So he'll have to bowl that again.
Yeah, he got to bowl that again, but what an over this has been. Yeah, I was trying to angle. Well, the final line belongs to the umpire, definitely, but that was really close call. Mujahid, the umpire. Oh, this time he bowled it slightly at the center of the wicket, and that's the end of the 8 over. 40 for 4. Are you talking about the bowling? Yes, this is the bowling that we are talking about. Shahid being expensive the most because he bowled 4 overs and picked up a wicket there. It's Muhammad Rizwan, but who haven't picked up a wicket, but very economical. But pick off the bowler. It has been Imran Khan who picked up Jatinder up front on the first over. That was very big wicket, and he picked up Shoaib Khan as well. Those 2 big wickets. Clearly the day belongs to Imran Khan. David Keelan Mathias also gets a wicket. The brilliant over, the last one he bowled. He got a wicket out of nowhere.
Just a single again. So right now they're dealing in singles, and that's what the plan should be. It's Veera Pathiran, 31 years of age, 18 wickets for him, decent economy of 7.66. A very handy all-rounder, does bat as well, lower down the order.
Well, the captain of Bahrain also does bat as well, and bowl also. And they got a plenty of all-round performers there in the team. So look at that. All those fielders spread it out in the outfield on the leg side. Just played it back to the bowler. bothered about here how the things go. All they need to do is build a partnership here. Oh, bit of a chance of a run out there. Miss there, you cannot be risking any more wickets here. They really need to be careful out there, Shoaib.
Yes, that was a risky run. You don't want to lose a wicket for a single run. You've already lost 4, and that direct hit would have been very close. Ayan Khan, he's quick between the wickets. Does make home in the end. Another single, looking for 2. Ayan is very quick. Like I said, he's going for the second, and he'll comfortably get there. That's very good running and good cricket overall from Nadeem and Ayan Khan.
Yeah, what I can see is they're purposely playing just slow, not hitting it hard, so that they can get 2 runs. It's a long boundary on the own side, and the fielder, before he throws it, they completed 2. A backward point comes into play there. We'll never thought that kind of a start will have for Bahrain. They clearly dominating here with winning the toss and inviting the host team to bat first. Final delivery.
Tipped off the pads, straight to the short fine fielder, and that is why I say Ayan is lightning quick between the wickets. Another good run stolen from Bahrain as the 9th over comes to an end, and the score is 45 for 4.
And 45 for 4. Well, I feel that ball was there to be hit. If Oman had little more wickets in hand, they could have taken the chance, but not the case here. The ball just came in onto the pads, not that kind of a great delivery. Hello. That was a big inducker, but if you swing that hard, you might get some below and send it out of the park. But for that, you need to have a wicket in hands.
If they don't have wickets in hand, that is the concern. It's been played towards mid-wicket. A little more aggression shown on that occasion from Ayan.
Well, when you're down and out, what you need to do is run hard between the wicket, and that's what Ayan is doing, forcing Nadeem to run hard. Both of them are lightning fast between the wicket.
I think this is a very defensive field setting from Bahrain. They're allowing the players the batters of Oman in specific, to get those singles. They can have one more player inside the 30-yard circle just to avoid and not allow the batters to take those easy singles. Apply pressure. They've already 4 down. You don't want to let the game slip out of your hands.
And also, what I feel, Shoaib, is that it's a right time to have the kind of just one slip fielder there and bowl outside off. Would be really attacking or picked up on the onside. Just hit it on the onside. Now there is acres of real estate on the onside, and they're pushing all the fielders on the leg side and just bowling onto the pads. It's just that the plan is from Bahrain, let them deal in singles.
Very well played again from Mohammad Nadeem. Yes, you are right. But right now, from the end that David is bowling, the Oman LNG end, the bigger boundary is on the offside and the shorter boundary is on the leg side. So for Ayan, it's the other way. He's got the bigger boundary on the leg side and the shorter boundary on the offside. So you have to bowl to the bigger boundary, I feel, and make the batters play in those areas, hoping that you can get a few more wickets. Nicely bowled, nicely played, and very well fielded as well from David. That's the end of the 10th. It's going to be a change in the com box to take you through for the next 5. It's going to be Mikhail Vaswani and Suhas Vedam as Oman reach 50 for the loss of 4 wickets.
At the halfway stage, Oman 50 for 4. Bahrain winning the toss and choosing to bowl first. They've curtailed Oman to 50 for 4 in their home ground. Not an easy task at all. The consistency with the ball in hand has been sensational to watch. Sarfraz Ali firstly, ensuring that he gets the right bowlers for the right movement. It's been a treat to watch indeed. It's a good batting track. Inside edge, lucky that it didn't go onto the stumps. Veerapatiran Sadaiya. The thing is, he can bowl the heavy ball. I'm Suhas Vedam, joined by Mikhail. Veerapatiran's run-up is not the longest, but the pace is still there.
And that's what will keep the batter guessing as well. and will just create an element of doubt. How well has he captained the side as well? A man of few words, Suhas, Sarfaraz Ali, but when he bats, when he bowls, he's always making an impact.
You call Sarfaraz Ali a man of few words. Wait till you try to talk to Shahid. He's called for 2 again. And 2 it shall be. Terrific running between the wickets. Now that's the importance of having played so many games on this very ground. He knows every yard of this ground.
Now it's something that Mohammad Nadeem will have to keep in mind, because it's 2 different sides of the spectrum. Fresh legs versus a senior pro in the side. Look at Ayan Khan taking off, and look at Nadeem as well. Luckily it was thrown to the striker's end. Ayan Khan very quick to sense the second run. This is what young legs bring to the middle.
Absolutely, Mikhail. Well called. And he's standing slightly out, so he's already covered a little bit. This could be trouble. No, it lands safely. And when he took the first run out of the 2, Veerapadran Sadaiya has got to be careful here, because he was looking at the ball, and this is where Sadaiya tries to come towards. This wasn't very deliberate. That's all right. It's all in the good spirit of the game, but he's got to be careful of the batter barging into him, because at this stage, you do not want an injury. We're not questioning the integrity of force. It wasn't deliberate. Let's just put it that way. But still, it's got to be careful. You can't come in the way of the batter.
Yes, that's exactly what I was coming to. You can't come in the way of the batter, but then again, that wasn't really deliberate. He was just trying to see where the ball was going and very naturally moved towards the side of the batter. But good alertness by Ayan Khan as well to just maneuver himself around the bowler to go for the second run.
Good delivery. Again, that heavy ball. Mikhail, what goes into bowling a heavy ball?
Well, I guess the Oman bowlers may be able to tell you that when they come on to bowl.
I think it's the shoulder that goes into bowling a heavy ball. It tends to... You've seen those kind of bowlers, especially when we play rubber ball cricket as well, when the bat vibrates as soon as it hits. Veerapadran is quite happy giving away singles and 2s, not anything more than that. He's hit it straight to the field. There's still the singles possible, only because Nadeem and Ayan understand each other really well. 11 overs gone, 57 for 4. .57 for 4. 11 overs gone. Just get a feeling here that Nadeem's got to break loose. Run a ball 12 for him. He's got to break loose. If they start the assault at this time, and Oman around the 15th over can create that launch pad for a big finish. 9 overs left. How many can they get? 6 wickets in hand. Slower delivery, but not well directed. Yes, it did beat the batter, but wavered. David Matthias with the ball in hand. Picked up a wicket already.
One just gets the impression that Nadeem is here to hold fort, and the others are going to bat around him. He'll be the mainstay, holding one end. Just nudge the singles, rotate the strike. It's Ayan Khan who's been sent with the plan.
This righty-lefty combination seems to be working. Did make good sound as it came off the bat. 2 runs.
Go.
It's a good collect
Go on,
actually
Imran
from
bhai.
David.
Start mein raho,
The
start mein
calmness
raho.
with which he was able to collect and dislodge the bails. But 2 runs were written all over it. Nadeem has been squeezing the second runs anyway, pushing Ayan to go back for the second run. These two have been a treat to watch, especially the running between the wickets. That's how you maintain innings after too many wickets fall for your liking. And this is what all the youngsters around the world watching can learn. Oh, it's got him! Perhaps not this one. He's missed a pretty straight ball. He's missed a pretty straight ball. David Matthias has bamboozled the batter with a slower one. And Ayan Khan, neither forward nor backward, just stood there.
That's an extremely soft dismissal. Playing across the line. The ball died on him, kept low, exposing the 3 stumps. Ayan Khan has just allowed the ball to pass through the gates. He walks back, half the side back in the dugout. He manages only 9 of 14. It's 60 for 5.
Towards you. Thoda more. Yeah. Cutting leg.
60 for 5.
Right arm over.
Rafael has come out to bat. He's known as a very flamboyant batter. And the bat in hand as well will very soon have a sticker. Very soon have a sponsor. There isn't a ground in the world that he cannot clear. But I think his hands would be a little tied given the situation. Matthias with a slower delivery coming up. Good delivery.
Go.
Had that been a clean collect, half an opportunity. Satya knows that the ball's going to come to him like a bar of soap. Very wet, very slippery.
Nicely bowled again, just drawing the batter forward. And that's why it's important that fielders also keep a towel with them, because on the way to the bowler when they're passing it on, they also rub it enough so that the bowler can grip it better while coming into bowl.
Just like you have the designated shiner of the cricket ball, do you also have the designated, what do you call it?
Anything. The towel man?
The towel man, huh? No, everyone has a towel, of course, as a part of the kit, but I think there's got to be someone designated, and especially a senior pro, reason being he always has something as an input to give to the bowler.
Right, ideally the fielder standing at mid-on, mid-off come in handy. But when they are pushed to long on, long off, the nearest is the covers.
That's a brilliant point that you mentioned. Now, around the world when you're watching cricket, there's one more thing to take note. That's a cracking hit. He gave him the width. And Rafiullah is not looking at the scorecard. He is looking at the opportunity to score runs. That's the generation of cricket that he's played.
One of the finest all-rounders in associate cricket. I see Rafiullah as someone who can do justice and to the potential he has. This was short and wide, effortlessly carted away. 12 gone at 66 for 5.
जल्दी जल्दी तुम रुको राफी हाँ उसको भाग के आने दो तुम क्यों भाग रहे हो क्या पकड़ ले बस
ไป
बॉलिंग राइट आर्म ओवर चलो चलो 3 मिनट पीछे
66 for 5. Sachin introduced into the attack. leg spinner when Rafiullah is in there. That's an interesting ploy indeed. He'll come back for 2. You were absolutely right, Mikhail. Looks like it's going to be Rafiullah the aggressor and Nadeem to play around. Then, oh, this is not a good sign at all for Bahrain. He did not recover as soon as he fell. He did dispatch the ball, but there's something terribly wrong there. While he threw, I think it's the niggle. While he threw, he strained something. It was supposed to be a straightforward throw. Now here it is. Now there comes the throw from Rizwan, and oh, I think, oh, it's the foot. The problem's there with the foot. The knee turned. No, he's holding slightly above that as well. There was something delayed. There's something that hit him delayed. Now he's being treated outside the perimeter of the area of play. Bahrain would really hope Rizwan's all right, because Rizwan's one of the most economical. And he's very handy towards the end of the innings as well, as much as he was in the beginning. Mikhail, 69 for 5, a star side like Oman. How do they approach the next 5 overs? I'm not talking about the launch pad. They will go after it at some stage, but the next 5 overs become crucial.
I guess the aim over here is to cross 100 first up. 120, 130. They need a total to defend. Their bowlers need a total. Need some cushion. Oh, almost dragged that onto the stumps. Sachin just kept that slightly slower. Just dragged it a little shorter.
Yeah, absolutely. Sachin, the magician from Mangalore, has played a lot of cricket there. Mikhail, you would relate to it.
Oh yes, he's been coached as well by someone I've played along during my days, Jay Prakash, who's now a very renowned coach back home in Bangalore. He's grown rapidly, Sachin, under his watchful eyes, and good to see him represent the Bahrain national side.
Yeah, gets his first opportunity in this series, and boy was he so good. He's yet to pick up a wicket though. Again, almost running into each other. As long as there are no boundaries being scored. Now that is a tense dugout. Captain Zishan and the coach, Dilip Mendes, absolutely stoic. Sean Nowak in there as well, of course, Fayaz Bhatt, who wants to convert that bib into an Oman jersey as soon as possible. End of the over. A very tidy over from Sachin. 13 gone, 73 for 5.
Quick, please. Rafi, not after every over, huh? Rafi. After every over, not allowed, huh? Please. After, don't waste time. After every over, not allowed. No, please.
Kashyap Kumar Prajapati, 19 or 23. Jatinder was the first to go for 11. Shoaib went without troubling the scorers. And that's when the problems started for Oman. They need a bigger partnership. More than 25 that Nadeem and Ayan were able to manage. Rafiullah, 7 of 4. He packs a punch. He can go for the big shots any time of the day. And Oman will be counting on him to provide a big finish. Nadeem's keeping it simple and clear. Pick up singles, keep the scoreboard ticking, and act as a circuit breaker in case another wicket falls.
This is going to be a crucial partnership. Rafiullah and Nadeem Mohammad, there's still a little bit of batting to come. The tail can wag as well for Oman, but if they had to get to something close to 140, 150, this pair can easily take them. If Rafiullah tees off, he's unstoppable. Again, just fending outside the off stump. You don't want to do that. Early days, just a second T20 International, was handed over the cap last evening. But how well has Rizwan bowled? The channels that they have stuck to, Bahrain, the bowlers this evening, you've got to give it to them. Their coach Ashish Kapoor having a pep talk before the game in a huddle. How serious were they? Came very close to winning the game last evening.
Absolutely right. This one didn't bounce as much. If it's going to be a common feature, this bounce, then I think Oman are also in it if it's a modest total as well. But if it's going to come onto the bat beautifully as more dew sets in, then you got to say Bahrain, they were praying that the coin falls and lands in their favor, and it did. They've made a tremendous decision to bowl first.
And they have depth in their batting. We saw that last evening, so they'll give them a chance when they'll be chasing a target tonight.
And I just get a feeling that a flamboyant Shahid Ali and a flamboyant captain as well would be looking for this game as the best game to come good, because he needs to set the tone nicely for the tournament. The series would be incomplete if your top order is not scoring. Barring Shahid, that is, only the captain, Sarfaraz Ali. He needs to get going in this game. Oh, he's put a lot of bat behind this one, and I think it's traveled the distance as well. Yes, indeed it has. It might be flat, but the efficacy doesn't reduce because Rafiullah is one strong man.
Oh yes, and he'll never allow the bowler to dominate. Look at that. Into the pads, goes flat, goes with the angle, gives the swivel and fetches 6. And if he can do that consistently, then the Oman dugout may just find something to cheer about.
9 runs at the over with a ball to go. I think it's the first sign of him opening his arms. He can use those long levers anytime. Oh, good delivery. What a good comeback. Not only does he get to it, Rizwan also gets into a position where the throw is an opportunity. A throw is an option. Refrains from it eventually. 14 gone. 83 for 5. Imran Khan, the pick of the bowlers. An economy of 4.5 and 2 important wickets. David Keelan Mathai is also providing 2 with his slower deliveries. Veerabhadran Sadaiya, an economy of 6 for him. Mohammad Rizwan Butt is mirroring the same. That's gone through, and that will be for very welcome boundary for Oman. A boundary first ball. He can dictate turns from here. Just get a feeling this is the over, Mikhail. This is the over to press the accelerator.
Well, run scoring looks so easy when Rafiullah is in the middle. Short and wide, just gives himself some room, gets past extra cover, and that ball was racing to the cover boundary. Rafiullah is looking good, 18 and 9. Pressure on the bowler.
He threw everything at it. It's only that he didn't make contact. Rafiullah was looking at the stars already. He had already imagined the ball to have left Amirat by now.
I'll tell you what, Suhas, that's a very brave delivery. He gave it flight, got some turn, invited the batter, and he gives flight once again, gets an outside edge, just falls short of the fielder at backward point. Oh, that's been put away by the fielder. They'll get an extra run, but a lot of drama all happening here at the Oman Cricket Academy.
The second run was supposed to be challenged, but that wasn't the case because David Matthias had pushed it further away from him in a bid to field it. But absolutely right. What a brave delivery again. He's giving it the loop. Bad bounce at its worst, not its best.
The challenge is on.
This has made contact. This has made very good contact. The fielder in the deep is spectator at his best. You cannot do much about it. Rafiullah, if he gets even 50% bat, it'll fly.
And you can sense a shift in momentum. And all of a sudden the batting side is breathing a little easy. This again was a challenge because the fielder was there at long off. He took on the fielder and the bowler.
There was Rizwan trying to catch it as well. Not the fielder, but our wonderful friend behind him. This might be taken. No, put down. How costly is this going to be, Rafiullah? Sachin generates an opportunity after being hit away. Would you believe it? A man with such big heart floats it up once again, Mikhail. This had to be taken. This is straightforward.
Now this is very ordinary fielding. Rizwan should have taken it. Yes, you can look back at everything, but you'll not be able to look at the bowler.
Beautifully driven away, and it's going to be another run. Misfield means it's another run. I think the dew is taking effect, Mikhail. The dew is taking effect. The last 5 overs, the ball will come onto the bat wonderfully well. It's important to pick up wickets at the right time. 98 for 5, 15 overs. Strap onto your seatbelts, the game's still on.
Change in bowling, right arm over.
15 overs gone, 98 for 5. Mohammad Nadeem is gifting the strike to Rafiullah. 27 of 13. He's already shown what a shift in momentum means. Change in voices. Oh, it's got him! Imran Khan keeps it straight and simple. The middle stump's knocked back. How important is Imran Khan to his side? Crunch moments, wickets are delivered.
Hold on there, Suhas. We need you a little bit more. The perfect in-swinger. Bowled it back of the length. Not enough bounce as Rafi was expecting. He went across the line to play that and he gets out.
It's a big blow, Abid. It's a big blow. Rafiullah's 27 of 14. He might be the difference of at least 25 runs had he stuck there for 2 overs. He departs 98 for 6. Change in voices. We have Shoaib along with Abid in the comm box.
Madam, over 5 balls to come.
Very good delivery there. Imran has been very impressive. Picked up 3 and he's yet to bowl almost 2 overs. We might can expect a show there. Might end up picking up 5, maybe the first fifer. Look at that, the ball kept touch low there. And that's how deceived the batsman. This time he gets a little bit of extra bounce. Just a flick on the onside. Well, you can be a part of this. Live stream 100 up for Oman with a loss of 6 wickets. So we'll shout out your name. Keep commenting. Straight back to the bowler. A dot ball there. Imran is fired up. He's really bowling good. They have really maintained and picked up wickets at the right times. Some of the big wickets couldn't deliver on the given night. They'll just be hanging around for maybe another over, or perhaps 2. It's 16 done, 101 for 6.
कंटिन्यू करो यही
And this Satya. Oh, the call is for 2. Immediately they saw there is no backup and the throw is not so accurate. They're just getting runs by only dealing in singles and doubles. Look at that. Just hitting it too slow. Oh, he got it wrong that he just bounced it really close by. Now I think they need to look after another over. And then they might take their chances, fancy their chances for the big shots. It will take maybe an over.
Oh, that's a beautiful shot from Nadeem Mohammad. That's gone high up in the air, but there is a fielder. Another wicket down. Oman in trouble, and Satya will celebrate that wicket. That's a big blow.
Really held it well in the deep, kept his eyes locked on the ball. Not an easy to take these catches under lights, but Oman in more trouble. Nadeem now, the batter who was really well settled. This Skyer was not enough. The timing was not really impressive. And Nadeem, the all-rounder, has to take a walk out, scoring 24. Almost to run a ball. 104 for 7. Oman in trouble.
next time right time over 3 to come 3
16 for 3, 104 for 7 is the score for Oman. Some high quality cricket on display here at the Oman Cricket Academy, and I'm sure you're enjoying this live broadcast. One of our gentlemen, SM Abdullah Al Jubair Rehan, well, he's definitely enjoying this because we've got his comments. He's liked us on Sports Eye, and he's also sharing and subscribing it. So well done, gentlemen. Mr. Rehan, Abdullah Al Jubair Rehan, thank you so much. And if you're watching us, please do the same. And if you have any questions, you can post that as well on our Facebook and YouTube page. and we'll be more than happy to answer those questions. A huge shout out once again to Mr. Abdullah Al Jubair Rehan. 17 overs have been bowled, 3 more to go. Oman 106 for 7.
Well, not so impressive on the day 2 of this mazaplay.net. Oh, that is being hit away. Powered it up, but will not be able to clear the fence. Finds the man, and the keeper, Naseem Khushi, has to take the walk out. It's the pressure, and it is too hard to handle. Now Oman is losing their batters like a pack of cards. Look at that.
Yes, another wicket, and Oman just at the right time are losing wickets in clusters. Naseem Khushi, well, he was the danger man. He could have changed the game, but not tonight. Is walking back after scoring 6 of 9, and Oman are now 106 for 8.
Well, I think he can hit few. The big man, the fast bowler from Oman, Kalimullah. Certainly they don't need really hard hitting right now, maybe because they're losing the wickets at the right time. If they had Nadeem there, and of course Khushi, they could have little bit of a depth and waited for the right time to spark and hit few boundaries. 107 with 8 wickets down doesn't look so impressive, the home side. And not timed it well there, Same Srivastava. But I think he can bat there now. They will rely on him a little bit, I think.
Yes, whatever runs they get from here on, it'll be bonus for Oman. Kalimullah, he can hit a few big hits. We've seen him bat. He can hit the ball nice and clean. But how many can they get, both these batters, is something that we'll have to look forward to. Meanwhile, Bahrain has shown a spirited performance tonight against a strong Omani side. Got his foot in the middle. Will only get another run.
Well, let's talk about Imran. He's been impressive. Picked up 4 wickets. 4 for him. And look at that. It hit him straight and maybe the right place on the knee. On the foot, pardon me. They bring that big boot in front. Saved a certain boundary. I think that would have struck really hard. And he's looking for another wicket to get the 5-er. It's just 2 deliveries got in his quota.
Yes, he does deserve a 5-wicket haul. The way he has bowled, given away just 14, 15 with this single, which was just played with soft hands towards the long on. 1 more ball to go. Imran, can he get that 5-wicket haul? It's going to be Samay Srivastav who's going to face him.
Well, I think really he did well. That those wickets, all those wickets that he picked up was very, very crucial wickets. The big wickets he's been in. Clearly looking for the 5th, but won't be getting there. He'll be only happy with 4, but he has done wonderful for his team. Look at the economy and the wickets that he's taken. 16 given in 4 and picked up 4 wickets. It's 110 for 8. Well, it's time for the penultimate over. We're really down to the final couple of overs of this game. And clearly, it's been Bahrain all the way. Banked it short, cut away. And they find the fielder. They're finding fielder everywhere, every corner of the ground. When they go aerial, they find fielders. And those catches has been held pretty well. When they play along the carpet, they get every time a fielder in front. It's Ahmed bin Nasir is doing the wicketkeeper's job. Oh, hit him in front. Not a convincing appeal there. Maybe a close case.
That was hit on the pads, but clearly the height. Kalimullah, he's a tall lad. That hit him right on the top half of the pad. The flap. This time gets an edge. Samay Srivastav hits him on the thigh. Or directed would have been troublesome. But that overthrow will get them another run. So two important, valuable runs for Oman. But this is a below par score, and whatever Oman gets from here on, Bahrain will feel that they will chase it down comfortably. They should chase it down unless Oman pull out a rabbit out of the hat and bowl exceptionally well. That's the throw. Not on the stumps, not on the target. He's pulled it towards square leg. Oh, diving effort, but not enough. That ball will cross the ropes. It was timed to perfection from Samay, but there was a fielder who looked interested all throughout.
Well, if that catch was held, it would have been the catch of the tournament. Look at that. He's dived to the right and the ball was just slightly away. I would call it less than a half chance, but he did well. Gave his 100% for the efforts, but not in the result what Bahrain would have desired. Now, what an impressive tournament this has been, where we've seen today Canada posting. Oh, that has been cracked, and cracked it really well. That's long way out of the ground, out of the park. Huge hit. Samay is doing some rebuilding phase.
Very, very good shot there from Samay Srivastav. That was a short delivery, and look at that. Nicely played from outside off towards the mid-wicket. Supremely timed, and it's gone the distance. Important runs, very vital runs from the bat of Samay Srivastav. He's striking at 200 and he's on 16 of 8.
Yeah, there'll a couple of more these hits, I reckon. Somehow maybe around 140. Hits it down the ground this time and gets the 4 runs. What impressive this has been from Samay. Yes, some dancing moves are out. The Oman can feel themselves a little better here. 128 for 8. Well, it's the big man now, Kalimullah. Oh, if that would have been connected, you can only imagine how far it would have traveled.
Yeah, full swing of the bat from Kalimullah. Yeah, clearing his front foot, wanted to go downtown, was not in the range, didn't get close to the ball, but that's an important dot ball from Rizwan. Bowling the last over of the game, has given away 12 runs, and there are 5 more legal deliveries left for Oman. How many more can they get?
Oh, this one connected, but goes Skyer, big time, up in the air. Fielder, the captain, it was Sarfaraz, managed to get underneath it but couldn't hold on to it. It was always a challenging running backwards.
That should have been taken. Sarfaraz, I'm sure he'll be disappointed with that effort. It was high in the air and it was there for a long time. Just didn't get underneath the ball. Yeah. Drilled down to long on again for a single.
Well, I think Kaleem did the right thing, gave strike to Same, who's striking the ball really well. He's batting on 20 of 9 deliveries. Well, when most of the other batters didn't deliver, the man who's having his first inning at the international level and is making the mark and making a point here, making his case stronger and stronger. Final last 3 deliveries. Now that is gone behind the backward point. They'll only take single. Well, they really eagerly want to get and pass that 140 barrier. At least they need on board 140 to put up on a show. They have a great bowling unit. Will have a good match out of it. But once they reach 140 at least, for that you need 2 good hits, solid hits. Oh, inside edge, and Ahmad as well. He saved a certain boundary there. Just mind you, Umar Turu's not keeping here. He's got injured in the last game. And Ahmad is just filling the shoes of a wicketkeeper, and he does so good. Excellent work there. That's not an easy to take when it bounced just in front. Final delivery.
Yes, 133 on the board. Played over, extra cover, another catch from the captain, dropped. They're looking for 2, no, it'll only be a single, but that should have been a dot ball and a wicket for Rizwan, not to be. Unfortunate, but overall, Bahrain have done well in that first innings to restrict Oman to 134 for the loss of 8 wickets. A complete all-round performance except for those dropped catches at the fag end of the innings. Samay Srivastav is smiling. He definitely can afford a smile. Got some important runs for his side just when they were needed the most. 134 is what Oman could get, and that is some score for the bowlers to defend. Of course, not enough on this wicket, but we know cricket is a funny game and things can change in a matter of few overs, especially when it comes to T20 cricket.
Well, indeed, he's been impressive today. He came in at number 9, Same, and scored a crucial 22 runs. It was not a convincing show from the top order. Jatinder got out today, just scoring 11. And Shoaib was just not being able to connect anyone. He got that age and was dismissed on 0. And then Nadeem had held this ship a bit there alongside Rafiullah, but they just got carried away. They chose to go aerial in the wrong time, and both of them got caught. Rafiullah got bowled, in fact, and then it was Sikdar took that catch of Nadeem. So 143 is what Oman has managed to post on the board, and we still think whether it is enough for the day or not. That we'll wait and watch for that. But the bowling has been a mighty efforts and a great performance from Imran Khan, picking up 4 wickets. He really broke the back of Oman team with his great economy as well, given only 16. 2 wickets for David Keelan, and Satya also has a wicket to his name. So we'll look into the highlights, how the things were panned out for Oman while they were put on to bat first.
Yes, that first innings will be mostly about wickets. Yes, in the power play overs, the 2 openers got a few boundaries, especially Jatinder Singh got a couple of boundaries, but then this happened. Inside edge got onto the wicket. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati played a few good looking shots, but was out later on. Shoaib Khan was also not able to perform too well tonight. The wickets kept falling, and that was another good catch, a sharp catch, though a fumble. Zishan Maqsood walking out after being after that ball being given a wide. Ayan Khan, that ball did keep low. Was clean bowled. Imran bowled really well, got 4 wickets to his name, and kept Bahrain in complete control in that first innings. Wickets kept falling at regular intervals and made sure that Bahrain had that grip on the game all throughout the innings. A few big hits did come from the bat of Samay Srivastav in the end, scoring some quick fire runs for his side. Right, so after the end of the first innings, Bahrain will feel very happy with that performance. They'll need to chase 135 runs in the allotted 20 overs at 6.75. Will they be able to do it, or is there an upset in store for us? We'll find that out after a short break, so stay tuned and do not go anywhere.
Well, it's time for the reply of Bahrain when they bowled first. They won the toss. They did everything right. It's just the final phase. They need to do it perfectly. That's how the batting card looks like for Oman. Not really impressive numbers there. None of the batters could reach to 30. Yes, a couple of 20s there, but all together they just could put on 134 runs, and 135 is the target. And courtesy this great bowling as a unit, Bahrain looked really impressive, and they look a very mighty team here. Looking favourites here. There you go, first ball, Bilal Khan, bang on target. He's always, isn't he? Joining me to call this game is Mikhail Usmani. Welcome, Mikhail.
Good evening, Abid. Good evening to all of viewers as well. What a first up delivery there by Bilal Khan. Time and again he keeps on doing that. But what an opportunity here for Bahrain. They have restricted the home side, the contenders, the favourites in this event to 134. Sarfaraz Ali, the captain, missing out yesterday, a power hitter. He'll want to make full use of this restrictions in the first 6 overs. Pressure on the bowling side. They have a meagre total to defend. Bahrain riding on a sea of confidence.
Well, the only thing they want to hear, the captain should not be playing across the line, because that's what Bilal wants the batter to do. One mistake and the early wicket will bring Oman back in the game.
You can sense Sarfaraz Ali, the skipper of Bahrain, is just readying himself for anything pitched up, and he's going to go big on it. Tense faces in the field. Talk about that, and he's done exactly what I mentioned some time back. Anything in his arc, and he's going to throw his bat at it. Off the mark with a 4, Bahrain. They're in pursuit of 135, and they're looking good.
Well, that's one way to put the pressure on the team on the receiving end. Play your natural game, no matter what. Sarfraz has the license to play. He chose to go over the covers, and a perfect shot. And what an execution there from Sarfraz Ali. He's looking very positive and got off the mark with the boundary. It's always a very healthy sign when you get off the mark with a 4.
Again, fuller delivery, just angling into the right-handed batter. That's what Bilal Khan can do, and what a comeback.
Well, we all been excited to watch this challenge, isn't it? The two giants, Bilal Khan against Sarfraz Ali. That's what Bilal want him to do, play across the line. Once he does that, he'll be in deep trouble.
Very good contest between bat and ball. Nobody likes each other dominating them in the middle. Again, Fuller, but again coming into the right-handed batter. Sarfaraz is looking good.
I think little they know about each other really well, isn't they? They see each other, they're association members, they know what Bilal is up to, what he does. And Bilal relies on his stock deliveries that nips back to the right-hander, and he does that, and he does it so well.
Short and wide, brilliant fielding effort. Shy at the stumps, they take a single. Good all-round cricket from both sides. An eventful first over. It's 6 for no loss.
मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग कैसे हुई पता है उधर ना 20 ठीक है इनको वीजा
Well, it seems to be the regular pair for Oman to open the bowling attack. It's the experienced Kalimullah. Well, he loves to bang the ball short and swings. He loves to bowl with the new ball and he troubles the batter, doesn't he? How often we have seen him delivering on the first over, and the big responsibility relies on him again. He'll be against Sarfraz Ali, the captain. Oh, there, beats him completely there. He was trying to make a little bit of a room with the swing beating him up front.
One thing is very certain, Sarfaraz Ali may have told his boys, I'm going to go out there and play my style of cricket. We'll try to cut that deficit as much as I can in the first 6 overs. And if Bahrain put it past Oman, this will be a big upset. And again, just split the competition wide open with all teams very much in the fray for making it into the top 2. A lot of support here for the home team.
Well, this has been put up in the air, just clear the fielder. One bounce into the fence. That's the kind of the start Mikhail was talking about. Yes, he got it. Coming down the track against the fast man.
He'll take his chances, Sarfaraz Ali. He wants to get very close to the target, giving the charge in no position whatsoever, but went through with a shot. The field restrictions are in place, got the top end of the bat, but still managed to find the long on boundary. This is very good counter-attack.
Well, no timing, no middle of the bat, still you get 4 runs. That's sheer power. This man loves to play with the bottom hand and very strong. And putting in a statement, even despite the last game, he hit 2 mega sixes and he's got out at the points region. Maybe Kalimullah need to be there outside off. Invite him to play the cut shot. Maybe that could be the good ploy here. Oh, he chooses to bowl the slower one. He tucks it down to the onside. They'll be happy with single. I think it's slightly better for the team Bahrain to keep the captain on non-striking end.
We saw it last evening, Abid. 195 was chased. Heavy dew coming into the picture, and the batting side while chasing made merry. The bowlers were struggling. Spinners didn't really extract much turn. The ball gets heavier. There's hardly any deviation off the surface. And that's why chasing 135 at the moment, Bahrain would want to believe they are the better side to go and do it. Ahmed bin Nasser on strike.
Straight to the fielder. Yes, 100% with you on that. The Bahrain has the upper hand in this game. They can feel, they have the control, they got the start. Just Oman need one thing, is the early wicket and the early use of the ball, because the ball, the more it is new, what the maximum you can purchase is until the ball is new. It hasn't been played down the ground, haven't been a lot of wet. So these two bowlers swings the ball a bit as well. On the onside, and works it for a single only. Yeah, I think Ahmed doing the right thing is just playing and trying to get the ball a little older. The more you spend time at the center, the easier it gets for you.
The plan is simple out here. Sarfaraz Ali would have told Ahmed, give me strike, you go to the other end, I'll do the bulk of the scoring.
Yeah, it's the captain's call always. Yeah.
You dare not differ with the captain.
Yeah, you need to acknowledge and call him right, sir. Final delivery. Hits on the pads, and well, that was not worth a shout there from Kalimullah. He got a little excited, but that is a good over. 6 runs. I haven't picked up any wicket there. 12 for none. Well, what a contest we are having here. Now Bilal Khan will continue from Oman LNGN, and what a swing there. Great glove work from Naseem Khushi, but yes, this is the swing we are talking about. The new ball is, the more talk it does.
Yes, if they can exploit conditions with a new white ball, Oman certainly would want to believe that they should be scalping 2 to 3 wickets. Look at that for a delivery. In cliche terms, an absolute peach. Just missed the top of off stump. What a delivery there by Bilal Khan.
It was very close to that top of the bill. This time he took that pace off and driven on the onside. That goes for 4 runs. Much needed boundary.
It's raining fours at the moment. Once again, fine leg up in the circle. That was drifting down leg. All Ahmed had to do was get some bat on it. And with that flick, he fetches 4. And this will really help his confidence as well. Bahrain looking good. Oman under pressure. And they need wickets.
Quite bit of a risky shot played there, Mikhail. I would say that, playing across the line to a bowler who nips in. And he was doing the previous delivery where he beats him comprehensively with the swing. This time he's again laid it on the onside, but solid defense there. Just getting that ball as hard it is, the quick it connects well, and he got a single run for the team. This man certainly will be under pressure. Didn't deliver
smiling
with the bat.
Yeah, he's smiling at the moment. He's a cool customer. Zishan Maqsood, unfazed with situations, not too emotional. He handles pressure very well. I'm sure he'll want to bring the best out of his boys. This will be a good contest. Bilal has found his length. Sarfaraz is just waiting to take off.
Well, again, trying to play across the line. And Bilal doesn't have a lot of hair on the head, otherwise he would have pulled them few out.
And I'll tell you what, this has been a top over by Bilal. He's just been a little unlucky. We saw the earlier one as well missing. This too, just missing the off stump. The previous one to Ahmed, just about missing the top of off stump. He got both the balls angling into the right-handed batter. And the similar reactions that he's been bringing out in this over. It's been so close yet so far, kind of a story for him.
A slow one here. Well, the reason is he saw this high bat lift and the bottom hand is charged. He knew it from the stance of the captain, Sarfaraz Ali. His intentions are made very, very clear. He wants to hit it out of the park. When this man hits, he hits monster 6.
This will be a very, very big boost and a moment for Bahrain if they go past Oman in this fixture, in context to the tournament and their cricket as well.
Oh, perfectly bowled. Chance of a run out. A bit of a drama, but it's all well. Yeah, very good over from Bilal. Just got through it. 3 overs done and dusted, 18 for none. Well, Kalimullah will be continuing from Oman tail end. He steps out, puts it in the air, just out of the reach of the fielder. Rafiullah does well. They'll complete 2 runs there. They'll cross for 2. Now 20 runs on board. I tell you, it will be easier for Bahrain to score remaining 100 runs if they got in remaining after the power play 14 overs.
Once again giving the charge, throwing his bat at it. Sarfaraz Ali will make the most of this over. I reckon he's going to tee off in every ball that he's going to face from Kalimullah, and that's why Kalim will need to dig it short and just keep him on the back foot. There'll have to be a change in ploy by the bowler.
Yeah, banged it short this time. Really testing the bowler. the batter, pardon me, and Rahul Ashir calls it 1 for the over. So now too early to bring up your weapon.
As a bowler, you'd want to tell the umpire the manner in which the batter is stepping out. Give me 2 for the over. Absolutely no disdain, no respect here for bowlers sometimes in T20 cricket. You're throwing your bat at virtually everything. He'll have to alter that length once again, maybe bring it back of the length, and just keep the batter in and around that off-stump region.
Well, my concern is that swing has gone a bit off. Oh, now change in the pace as well, and he cannot believe it. How is that missing stumps?
I'll tell you what, both Kalimullah and Bilal Khan will just be turning back and looking back at the luck that they have in this particular game. The ball has missed the stump so many times in the first 4 overs. One missing the off, one missing the top of off stump, and this one the leg stump as well. Sarfaraz is living dangerously. Look at the reaction by the wicket-keeper as well.
Well,
Naseem Khushi.
even the batter himself could not believe it, how it does not disturb the furniture.
And change in field now, a deep square leg, mid-wicket, and a long off.
He tries to hit the ball too hard there. Jatinder Singh had his case there. He might have got him out, but it's clearly a very lucky day for Bahrain batters.
Well, they've played some good shots as well. Just get the impression this could have been a close call had it been a direct hit. Very slow to get there. The throw as well was a little wide. Captain going up to his bowler. Get me a wicket, Kalimullah. We need a breakthrough very early now.
Oh, that is gone aerial. That's gone up. Will the fielder get to it? No, he did. Made it, but he's dropped that. A very crucial wicket, and that also add little salt to the wound. And it went for 4.
And I'll tell you what, that sums up the story as well tonight for Oman cricket. They've just not had the rub of the green going their way. This was high in the air for a very long time, a top edge, in no position to pull it. Enough time for the fielder to come underneath it, but just could not get into position, and in all of it, also rolls it towards the 4 boundary. So Kalimullah will look back at this over as a story of so close yet so far.
Yeah, soon you see the chance of a wicket. That's what the captain wants from Kalimullah. Supplies it towards the 3rd. They'll take a single, and Ahmed bin Nasir will keep the strike. It's 26 for none at the end of 4.
Captain, on time, in time.
Well, it's now both the ends are getting some runs for the team Bahrain, and the change in the bowling, it's come to Rafiullah to bowl, and he'll be bowling from Oman LNG end. The 5th over, they have taken Bilal Khan out of the attack, who has been unlucky. Well, that was a strange kind of a shot there. He's come off a little early, and then he saw the ball is coming towards the pad, but they'll get crucial 2 runs.
What a start it's been here for Bahrain. They did well with the ball, restricting Oman to 134, and now with the bat in the first 4 overs, they kept all their 10 wickets intact, taken their chances. The slice of luck as well has gone their way, but they've just hung on.
Very smooth bowling action. And he gets a little bit of a pace as well, and he gets that extra bounce because of being a little tall. Oman has got a fantastic bowling attack, especially when it comes to the fast bowlers. They've got Kaleem, Bilal, they've got Rafiullah, they've got Mohammad Nadeem. Plenty of options for this man, Zishan Maqsood. He himself can bowl some left arm tweak. There goes Same. Srivastav also as a leggy. So plenty of bowling options, 6 bowlers at least, that's what I can count. Ayan Khan also can bowl 7 bowlers. Oh, what a delivery! Shuffled, but shuffled a little too much, and Rafiullah delivered the wicket they were hunting for. They got the one at the right time. Ahmed bin Nasir.
Celebration here for Oman. Much needed breakthrough. Rafiullah is the man who gets them the wicket. Bowled around the stumps, just exposing that leg stump by going across a little too much on this occasion. Tried to play it down to find leg. Rafi strikes. Ahmed departs. 28 for 1 in the 5th over. Bahrain.
The number 3 batter will have a little bit of a pressure. It's David Keelan Matthias. Got a little bit of a good on the average side, and the strike rate is also healthy for this low total of 135.
Strike rate of 119. A middle order batter. Just been promoted today. A change in role and responsibility for David Keelan Matthias.
Straight bat solidly behind it. That's what you need to do. You really don't need to rush and just get that around 35 to 40 runs in the power play, but let the settled batter face the music.
We'll take a look at his wicket once again. He had just one stump to aim at when he shuffled across, and bullseye there for Rafiullah. The all-rounder showing his skills. With the bat he was effective, and now with the ball he's being efficient.
Yeah, bowled a little shot, yes, pretty much on target. Rafiullah has been the man, and given that first wicket, first blood has been drawn for Bahrain. They really need to now bat a little more deeper, because as they haven't lost any wicket earlier, they were looking very much in control. Just to the man onto the right of the batter. End of the over number 5. It's 28 for 1. With that, there'll be change in the voices. The next 2 voices will be Suhas Vedam and Shoaib Ahmed.
Thank you, Abid and Mikhail. Match number 4. Kalimullah is back into the attack. He's been given the 3rd over. That's how desperate Oman is to get a wicket. With me is Suhas. Slow full toss, nicely whipped towards square leg. They'll get a single, a fumble. They're looking for 2, but will settle only for a single run. So Suhas, welcome to the Combox.
Thank you very much, Shoaib.
And what do you think of the game so far? Do you think they've still got some chance, Oman, or you think Bahrain are comfortably placed?
At this stage, they've got some momentum for sure, Oman, having picked up the wicket. But the captain of Oman, Zishan Maqsood, understands really well that this game is about 10 good balls. Keep chipping away with the wickets. Bahrain have done excellently well. First to win the toss and keep Oman down to 134. Oh, that's a very good delivery. But the problem of being Kalimullah is that the ball will bounce over the stumps as well.
Yeah, he's got some height and does get some extra bounce off the wicket. Has to bowl a lot fuller if he wants to get that LBW equation.
Absolutely, and I think in our game of cricket, there are only 3 stumps allowed. That needed 6.
Yeah, definitely gets that extra bounce now. He'll be looking to get wickets because they need wickets, especially in the power play. Not a lot of runs for Bahrain, but they have wickets in hand. Nicely played towards the point fielder, but won't get any run.
Sure, but I think he's been a touch unlucky as well. There have been times when the ball had no business to miss the stumps.
Oh, absolutely. You're spot on with that observation. He's been very close to getting a wicket, but hasn't been able to get that one wicket that he needs so desperately. And the captain has shown some faith in Kalimullah to give him the 3rd over.
That begs the question. Kalimullah balls 3 up front. The captain's got to eke out an over from someone to be bowling towards the death.
I think he's got quite a few options. Mohammad Nadeem.
He's very happy that he refrained from the throw there, Rafi. Yeah, the option. You were getting there.
Yeah, Nadeem is an option. Rafiullah is there. He'll be bowling, and he's got Ayan as well to bowl in the middle overs. So there's Nadeem who can bowl quick. Rafiullah, Bilal. So quite a few fast bowling options available at his disposal for Zishan Maqsood.
Beautifully guided. That's got at least 2 written over it. The ball's soaking wet. That's going to be a challenge for Oman. Yes, these are home conditions, but due is due, no matter where you go in the world. But I think where Oman can score points at the moment is the fact that they know the ground better. They can cover the angles better, Shoaib.
Oh, yes, absolutely. The dimensions, they can play with that. They can use those conditions, those home conditions to their advantage. Will be interesting to see how they plan the overs after the power play.
Interestingly, the man at point is not taking a big start. He's expecting the ball to be cut, even though the length is such that the batsman's playing shot of that kind. This time nicely over the bounce. Kalimullah to David Matthias. Height neutralized.
Oh yes, both are tall. It's the end of the over. Another good one in terms of Kalimullah and his bowling. No, not many boundaries. 32 for 1 after 6. So 6 overs have been bowled. The game is in the balance, 32 for 1. Normally you would feel that 138 on the board is a very chaseable total, but not in this case. These kind of scores do get tricky when chasing. Rafiullah has been introduced into the attack. First ball, short ball, pulled and pulled well, pulled handsomely over square leg for half a dozen. And David Matthias, well, he's tall, and you need to bowl a very well-directed bouncer if you want to beat him. But that is such a great shot. Absolutely brilliant.
Swivel to perfection there, David Matthias. It's one of his favorite shots as well. And I just love the fact that he gets into the position so quickly that even the pace of Rafiullah is easily manageable. And once it left the bat, you knew it was going to be 6. I think that's a dent to remember as well, where the ball landed, Shoaib.
Brilliantly done. This time a much better length from Rafiullah has been played towards the deep third. Nadeem does well to keep the ball inside the field of play.
Rafiullah is a very quick learner as well. That's why this is going to be a lovely cat and mouse to watch. Good adjustment there. And again, how much of a factor will the dew be playing Nadeem there? To realize that the boundary rope is too close for comfort. Initially thought it was going to be a regulation pickup and a regulation throw. Wasn't to be.
Again on the back foot. Not from the middle of the bat. I think it got the top half of the bat, but he'll still manage to get a single to his name, David Matthias. 40 on the board. Singles will do just fine for both these batters, Sarfaraz and David. They would want to take the game deep. They've bowled well, they've batted well. Overall looks like a good side, Bahrain. Just that they need to have that experience, the ability to finish games.
It's been an interesting approach from Sarfaraz Ali. And the cut shot is one of his favourites. It's been an interesting approach from Sarfaraz Ali. We call him the Virendra Sehwag of associate cricket. That's his style, and I love the fact that the coach has given him the carte blanche to go for the big shots. But today he's playing a very quiet innings, 15 of 17. Have the roles changed here? Have the roles changed? Does he want to play the anchor's role? Will there be times when the character in you says, let me play the natural game as well? So he's got to tread that very soft path, very tight path.
Yes, he's Virendra Sehwag, and he likes to play that aggressive role, but he's also the captain at the same time. So that added responsibility will definitely play on his mind. And this is a target that he would feel that he can chase and make sure that he steers Bahrain towards that total.
Absolutely true, Shoaib. When he was playing under the captaincy of someone like Nasim Khan, perhaps he had that additional, less of a responsibility as not being the skipper. Today, assuming more responsibility. Just as we speak, he's decided to play a helicopter shot. There's only height, no distance will be taken. The thigh fire will come out. I think we spoke too soon, Shoaib. He does want to play the flamboyant way he usually does. 15 of 18 is not good enough in a chase of this kind, Shoaib.
Yes, I think that was a ball to be hit. It was in the slot. It was full. He would have hit that out of the park any other day, but not tonight. Got the top half of the bat, the slice of the bat. I think the bat also turned in his hand and just couldn't get the distance. A good catch from Jatinder Singh, and as you mentioned, that customary thigh five. Sarfaraz Ali, the captain, walking back after scoring 15 of 18. And Bahrain have lost their second wicket at 43.
righty. Left arm round. Leg stump. Okay. Center.
ਭਾਜੀ ਕਰਨੇ ਆ ਉੱਤੇ ਰੱਖ ਭੱਟੀ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਰ ਅੱਛਾ ਭਾਜੀ ਤੂੰ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜਾਈ ਬਿਲਾਲ
43 for 2 after 7 overs as the captain brings himself on Zishan Maqsood. This is going to be interesting. He's bowling from the Oman tail end, which has a comparatively bigger boundary on the onside. Where does he bowl now? I think he'll be bowling on the stumps more.
I think he wants the batter to play the sweep shot here. He wants him to play the cross-batted shot. So much so that he's got a man at deep backward squares and he's constantly moving towards converting himself into a fine leg almost. No, he wants to be as square as possible. He's come back. And now, yes, the rules are such that after October, if the batters cross, even while taking the catch, if they cross, then you know who gets to bat. The new batter does. But because it was the end of the over, David Matthias will come back to strike to face the first one, and Sohail Ahmed would have to wait a little. Now he can.
Yes, I think that rule is just fair for the bowler.
Go for it, Shoaib. Come on, I know. Something simmering underneath. Go for it.
Well, I think it's fair because you don't want to bowl to somebody who's set at 70 or 80. And when you've got a wicket, I think you deserve that the new batter comes in and face the bowler. So I think it's a fair rule. Meanwhile, you've got quite a few people come out to enjoy and support their home team. Well bowled and equally well played by Sohail Ahmed. Now he's got some runs under his belt, so he'll be feeling confident to come out and chase a modest total against a strong Omani setup.
Absolutely right. And not just that, Sohail Ahmed, for his style of play as well, loves the spinners. Just tells you how good the bowling has been to have tied him down to almost nothing in the 3 balls that he's faced so far. Consistency is the key for Sohail. He was terrific. Oh, well done. Naseem Khushi says there is something to be looked at. The third umpire has been called. Has Zishan pulled another rabbit out of the hat?
That's a good ball. Just flight in the air, got some turn, beat the outside edge of the bat, and now we'll have to see whether his foot was in the air when the bails were disturbed. Normally Zishan Maqsood, when he bowls that flighted delivery, he invites the batter to drive, and more often than not we've seen the batter drag their back foot. We'll have to look at the other angle, the side angle. That's where we'll have a better picture. Front foot is okay.
Front foot's okay. Now the batter's back foot. Is that okay?
That's the main question. That's the question. That's the million-dollar question. Can Zishan Maqsood get another wicket here? Still looking, still watching, waiting for the replay.
Everyone have their eyes glued to either the screens that they're watching or the big screen. It's going to take a while if we were to get to the delivery, if we start from this as a reference point.
Okay, the field is set.
Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. There was it. Now this is how you get a tinge of test match cricket in T20. Now the main moment. Foot grounded. No problem, Shoaib.
Well, yes, absolutely. Not a problem at all. Sohail had his foot behind the crease. Not even on the crease or anywhere close to the crease. Well behind the crease. So all the basics covered. And we are back to live action.
Very good delivery, as you rightly pointed out, and Khushi getting too excited. The batter had his heart in his mouth for a moment, sure. We were talking about... That's another good delivery. Is the end of the over, or is there a ball left? I think a ball's left. Looks like it's been signaled as the end of the over. 44 for 2. Rafiullah. Poor delivery, put away in superb style. He wanted a gift to get going. Couldn't receive a better one than this. But David Matthias, just get a feeling he's got a very important role to play here. He was itchy to get going. He put the hard yards in the previous game, didn't convert, was playing and missing, not getting it from the middle of the bat. All that's a thing of past. 18 of 14, he's got to start, and he's got to guide Bahrain to 135.
Ken right on the middle and leg, and at the right length, only a single. I think they need to get more fielders inside the 30-yard circle to us, because singles will take them home.
But who do you sacrifice is another question, because if you want to bring another fielder inside, because Sohail Ahmed, someone is in form.
Yes, but he's not off the mark yet.
True. You got to play that gamble, you say?
Especially because you don't have runs on the board, and if they play those 20 overs, they're definitely going to get those runs.
It's a side that managed 195 at the same surface, 194. Sohail Ahmed's off the mark, and I love the fact that he's running so quickly that David Matthias is starting to think about being as quick as possible. The thing about David Keelan Matthias is that his 63 versus Kuwait was terrific to watch. And that sort of announced that he's someone who's going to be a force to reckon with, especially by chasing targets of this kind, which is modest, but you've got to throw caution to aggression to get there.
Oh, that's been hit straight to the point fielder. Ayan Khan will have no second thought about taking that catch. He's very, very good in that point region. Takes a blinder because that was hit hard. And guess what? Rafiullah strikes yet again. Wicket number 2 for him.
Commentator's curse at its best, perhaps. Straight to the man at point, as you mentioned. It still had to be taken. Was cut hard. Ayan Khan's got one of the safest pairs of hands in the entire world of cricket. He's not dropping that. Terrific catch. David Matthias gets a start, puts in the hard yards, but it's going to be a long walk as a senior player. Must have stayed on. 19 of 16, 50 for 3 Bahrain.
Haider Ali, the new man in 16 matches, 25 years of age, a strike rate of 123 and a best of 62. If he gets those 62 runs tonight, Bahrain will be very happy at the end of the second innings. Rafiullah gets it full this time, and Haider Ali just defends it back to the bowler. Bahrain 50 for 3, just at the 50-run mark. David, trying to cut that ball, has found Ayan Khan. He didn't have to move an inch. It was hit straight at him. All he had to do was grab that catch, and he did that comfortably.
He's checked the shot in the end. Will land shot. Oh, what a good delivery this is. First up, Haider Ali wanted to get a feel of the ball. Was caught in two minds whether to go for that extra drive. Slow and loopy. He's suggesting as if he's just played a spinner.
End of the over again. It's 9 overs, and Bahrain just lost a wicket in that previous over. Zishan continues. Now this is, I think, not the best of ideas from Bahrain to defend the ball and just play it dead. I think they should be looking to take those singles, even if it's a good delivery. Take a single, rotate strike.
Absolutely, but I just feel they are telling themselves 135 is not taunting. At the halfway stage, if you're around 54, 55, with 7 wickets in hand, you're on the right route.
Yes, but you've lost 3 wickets. So the pressure is definitely on you, and playing dot balls is going to just add that pressure. 1 of 8, regardless of what you're chasing, is not a great start.
So far, so good for Zishan. Nothing given away in 2 balls. Captain. He wouldn't mind this at all. The cross-batted shot is something that he wanted to invite out of Sohail Ahmed. He succeeded in doing that. Only a single.
I think this has been a good comeback from Oman. They're an experienced side, and we knew at the end of the first innings that it's not going to be easy for Bahrain. Oman is not going to go down without a fight, and a fight is what we are witnessing here at the Oman Cricket Academy.
Slight change in field. A change in the placement of the fielder, covering the angle for the sweeper cover.
Well ball, Shani, well bowling.
Straight down the run. I think that's a better option to deal with Zishan. Play with a straighter bat.
Yes, and you've got enough gaps to take those singles. It's not as if the ball is turning a lot. It's not a minefield, that wicket. A very nice batting wicket.
Kudos to the curators as well, isn't it? Yesterday we saw 194 being chased down. Excellent single. Might be even more. Might be even more. Now it shall be. Very sloppy. Zishan Maqsood is furious.
Now that was a good delivery to start off with. I think Zishan Maqsood bowled that a lot quicker. It was played towards the point. Good pick up, just not the right throw. And of course, Bilal was not expecting that kind of a throw. Was backing up for a good throw, and hence resulted in another added run to the total. Last ball of the over. This time they won't throw. Even if they do, it will be straight in the hands of Zishan Maqsood, the skipper. So halfway through the second innings in this run chase, Bahrain are 54 for 3. A change in the voice in the comm box. A new team joins in the comm box. It's going to be Abid Ibrahim and Mikhail Vaswani.
quick please. Yeah, yeah.
10 overs gone, 54 for 3. I'm Suhas Vedam, joined by Abid Ali,
Well, thank you very much.
Abid Ibrahim.
Yeah,
We'll put it that way.
well,
He told me
it
three
works
things.
either way.
Yeah,
It
he told
works
me
either
three
way.
things. 54 for 3. How do you read the situation, Abid?
Well, I think still Bahrain has the upper hand the last 10 overs because the dew is kicking in, which is a concern there for Oman. The home side will need to really bring their A game up to hold Bahrain for reaching that 135.
What I've loved about Oman so far is the fact that they're utilizing the angles to their advantage, much like we predicted. Abid, I remember we discussed this yesterday as well, and you said that they know the dimensions better. And that's coming good when, especially when you're chasing, when you're trying to curtail the opposition from a very modest total. The middle overs, it's going to be a different phase of the game. The middle overs, both these batters would try to milk the bowling. Nerdle it around, pick up singles, convert the odd two, keep the scoreboard ticking.
Well, so as the way you started, you said I love the way Oman, and that's where I want to put you on the pose that I really love this country. What a great place to be and witness some cricket.
I'll tell you what, one of the most beautiful views, I think we should add that to the brochure of Oman, is the commentary box too.
Oh yes, the best seat in the house. It's always the case, but it's just not the ground you can see from here, but the mountains surrounded around this ground even gives it a better look. What a place to be.
So true. The sunsets are surreal from the commentary box as well. 55 for 3 Bahrain. Oh, cuts away, but well stopped. Well stopped by Sameer Srivastava. He's putting everything on the line. Oh, what a handy cricketer. He'll score the runs for you towards the end. He'll field and save those much needed boundaries and pick up wickets once he gets the ball in hand too. He's been a great addition.
Yeah, all he need to do, be a little careful.
Oh, this is good job. This is excellent job. Ayan Khan saw that the batter is trying to squeeze it in the gap. Quicken this one. I'm loving the mind games here, Abid.
A lovely fight back here shown by Omani players, especially Samay putting extra yard in the field. As you mentioned, he's played that crucial role when he bagged that 20 odd runs, and then that wrist comes into the play as well.
Well, this could have hit the stumps any other day. Sohail Ahmed survives, and not only is it a delivery that he would want to replay 10,000 times in his mind, it's also 2 important runs. End of the over. 11 gone, 59 for 3.
Shabash Shani. Chacha Shani shabash.
59 for 3 after 11 overs. Required rate is manageable 8.4. With 7 wickets in hand, you would say manageable indeed. Very well negotiated. I love the fact that he plonked that front foot outside the line, well outside the line, but still did not go cross-batted. Still straight-batted.
Yeah, let's be in the
last ball of the last over, Abid, is a story in itself. This, had it hit the stumps, would have been a big moment in the game indeed.
Well, I still feel that Oman is maybe a wicket away from making a comeback in the game.
Cracking shot. That's a beautiful shot. Under pressure, he's put that away. Love the fact that he's so unfazed. Absolutely clear in his mind. Yes, there was Sameer Srivastava lurking, but the placement is brilliant, brilliant.
Well, I think that boundary eases the pressure there. That's exactly what they wanted. 4 runs at a very important and crucial moment of the game. The captain was offering a width there, expecting the ball will be slided in the air, but no, he did it better way, Suhail Ahmed, along the carpet.
Now that's a ball which would have been invited into that dugout.
Yeah, indeed. He sent his teammates there.
71 of 51. The game's still on. Dew is something that's against Oman at the moment. It's not their best friend. Oh, this could be a tight single. This could be a tight single. Naseem Khushi believes he's got the man. But there is a thumbs up coming in as well from Haider Ali. Haider Ali starts off here. This is where he realizes, yes, the single is on. He's a little late to start off for sure. But that throw could have been a little better. It's difficult to say that, because on the move, it's difficult to get an underarm throw which is accurate as well. But, well, you got to get those half chances, isn't it? It was a half chance.
Well, if you would have noticed, Haider Ali is given only his inch to reach to the crease. What a effort.
Good delivery. I love this about Zishan Maqsood. He'll push you to the back foot time and again. Or this little game within a game that's unfolding. It's for the connoisseurs of cricket who said T20 cricket is all flashbang. Look at the strategies at play. Brilliant. Tap and run's not an option when their field is on the prowl at least 20 yards inside the 30-yard circle. 12 gone, 65 for 3. And the final delivery. End of the over.
ਬੰਨੀ ਨਾ ਤੂੰ ਸਾਈਡਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਾਰ ਦੇ ਪੈਰ ਦੁਖੇ ਲੰਮਾ ਲੰਮਾ ਸਫਾ ਤੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਬੋਲਰ ਰੈਡੀ ਸ਼ਾਬਾਸ਼ ਸ਼ਾਬਾਸ਼ ਜਾਨ ਸ਼ਾਬਾਸ਼ ਜਾਨੂ
You can see that eagle eyes looking for the gaps. It's the time of the pressure when the spinners are doing a fine job despite the dew is playing its part. Look at that tight field set. There is everybody inside the ring.
Single will suffice. Bahrain is getting into a zone where singles will suffice. They got to target that odd over to bring the equation down under control, but it's not like it's running away. The equation's still under control, manageable with 7 wickets in hand. Oh, what a tight game. Ayan Khan inviting the drive, the ball going elsewhere. Wants that second run, the second's an afterthought. Kalimullah a little late to dispatch the ball. A little late to dispatch. Yes, he's not the most acrobatic, but the man with the biggest heart, I can tell you that.
Yeah, that's a good, brave decision to take too. If you're not getting boundaries, you need to convert these ones into twos. Yes, one for the throw, and they were really quick. It was the right end, but a little too slow there.
Abid, it's not easy to take a pacer's arm on. And what's surprising for me, that's beautifully played. That's beautifully played. Nadeem's after it. 2 runs. Are they taking one for the throw? That would have been risky. They'll settle with 2. This is good running between the wickets. We've told you that the middle overs is about milking the bowling, especially when you're chasing 135 or thereabouts. And that's exactly what Haider Ali is suggesting to Sohail. Nadeem not losing his concentration there. And also, you've got to take into consideration the fact that there's a lot of dew. So there will be a bit of slide. Time your run accordingly. And I'm talking about the fielders here, not on the pitch. On the pitch is still manageable.
Yeah, for the bowlers, especially for the spinners, it will be a little tight and hard to grip the ball. But still, despite the dew is in, we've been talking about that, how good these bowlers are from Oman. Especially the spinners, they have kept the pressure on.
Absolutely right, Abid. He's creating that gap. And he's hit it straight into the hands of a spinner, Sameh. It's not far. I think we're not far away in the game where we will see him roll his arm over. He stopped something which was crashing towards him and into him.
Well, I'm in the love with the idea of Zishan Maqsood.
Oh, brilliantly done. And the non-striker helps in the fielding effort eventually. 13 overs gone. 71 for 3.
चलो चलो बैट्समैन
14 of 12 for Ahmed. Sarfaraz's 15 of 18 was a little blip for sure. He bats very differently. David's 19 of 16 again would be discussed. The engine room is folded within their 20s. Sohail and Haider have got to rebuild and ensure that they stay on the right route. There's a lot of batting prowess with Satya and many more to come. Well adjusted. He's rocking back on the back foot so quickly. That is a special talent indeed. Because Zishan has this knack of pushing it in at times. That odd delivery that is pushed in with a lot of pace.
Well, if you just notice the last over he bowled, he's gone for 4 runs and then he came back really hard. He haven't given anything after that boundary. Bowled those back-to-back dot balls. And that's been the experience that we've been talking about. It comes to play when you're defending small total. And the captain feels that he's got the game in hand. Yes, they're doing well.
Terrific delivery. And he's called for 2. He's called for 2. The 3 fielders converging. The second but still on. Is still on. It's still beyond. And it shall be the case forever, it seems. Zishan Maqsood's furious. The tap and run is becoming inevitable. Sohail Ahmed and Haider Ali. These two can write a book on running between the wickets. Look how slyly he reaches a second run. Even if that would have been on point, that throw, still the second run was on. That's because he knew how hard he's hit it. Zishan Maqsood's not giving away boundaries. He's giving away a lot of singles and twos, and that's exactly why the figures that he's generated are good enough to defend 134.
Who would have thought that we'll have a game out of it, 135, and what a match this is turning out to be. And nothing giving. Now look at the figures of Zishan. Yes, he did not pick up wicket, but given 15 and 3.3, what economical spell this has been, containing runs.
Absolutely. That's gone for a 6. That is gone for a 6. The moment he left the bat, Haider Ali knew that Zishan Maqsood, you've got to send your men to fetch that.
Got it a little slower this time. He's wanted to toss it up in the air. The ball turned away but came nicely onto the bat, and that was a maximum. That's what breaks the shackles here. Maybe Bahrain will feel themselves better.
54 of 38 now. The equation still not under control, mind you. It had popped up to almost 10 and over. But I'll tell you what, if I'm Zishan Maqsood, I wouldn't mind this because he's going cross-batted. He's taking that additional risk. Oh, good ball. What a response from the man, Zishan Maqsood. Very experienced, very dry behind his ears.
That's a very strong comeback as a bowler. When you get hit for a 6, you bring the quicker one.
Absolutely, Abid. This one needs to be a dot ball for Zishan. And it shall be. Now he will breathe easy. It's a great comeback indeed. He finishes with figures of none, but just 21 given away in 4. He's kept his team in the hunt. 81 for 3 Bahrain after 14. The game's on.
Well, we all been talking about the calculation of Zishan Maqsood. We haven't seen Samay coming in. Who is an excellent leg spinner.
You're absolutely right, Abid. Sameh is yet to bowl a single over. Zishan Maqsood's bowled out. I think it's also because he's waiting for the right time to bring him in. But I really thought by 14 overs he would have bowled at least one. And similar case with Nadeem as well. We were discussing that he's too good with the slower deliveries towards the end, but perhaps 1 over for him is what I was thinking. But well, Captain Zishan had other ideas, and he's vindified his decisions, by the way. 4 overs, 21 runs. 5.25 is a good economy. Rafiullah has been excellent in his 3 overs, and his 6 balls left would be gold dust.
Well, I think if you want to bring Samay, this is the time. This is the time.
No pun intended.
Yes. We talk about Samay, and there you go. The Samay has come into the bowling attack.
Okay, it depends on how well this over goes for Samay then. If it goes well, then 15, 17, 19. If it doesn't go well, more headaches for Zishan. Alright, to bowl the 15th over, it's number 15, Samay.
Well, I still feel he's a little late to be introduced. As you mentioned earlier, he should have bowled 1 over at least.
I was just thinking that now with a left arm spinner, of course turning it away from the right hander, Zishan Maqsood as well had a good idea of how to curtail the batter, barring one delivery which the batter took an additional risk and got 6 off. So really can't be pointing a finger there. So far so good for Oman is what I believe, but this partnership is prospering too much for their liking. Sameh starts off well. I think this game's getting into a zone where as a spinner, you're not asked how slow can you bowl, you're asked how quick can you bowl as well. But Sameh, being Sameh, started off with one beautiful loopy delivery. Single. Well fielded there because the ball's skidding on. There's a lot of dew.
Yeah, the ball kept touch low as well there from Samay. The previous one took that extra bounce, and this time it kept touch low. So that's what we've been talking about. This man will surprise the batters maybe. He's got an excellent googly as well. The flipper, the wronger, you ask anything, this man delivers. Called Samay Srivastav.
Gets that single. But single would suffice at this stage because they're targeting one delivery every over. There was a bit of a delay in the dispatch of the throw. Hyder Ali was thinking, let's sneak a second run.
That happens when you don't get boundaries often here. And now they need a boundary at least in every over. They need a boundary, nothing less than that.
This one made lovely sound as it came off the bat. And it's crashing into the building. 6 handsome runs. Sohail Ahmed, he keeps the dream alive.
Well, he bowls little too short there. The batter had all his time where he wanted to swing his willow. He chose to go towards the mid-wicket and he deposited over that building. Much needed 6. This is what we've been talking about. That one boundary every over they need, and in the 6 it gets even better.
Let this one go. Sohail Ahmed he's got a very good eye for the deliveries that he does not need to play. Those are the little things we've seen that make an impact. Run a ball 23 for Sohail Ahmed. Make it more. This is pure class and authority. Straight down the ground, in the arc and out of the park. 90 for 3 and add 6 more to it. 96 for 3 with a ball to go. Sameh is under pressure.
Well, this has been a very expensive over. This time he tossed it up. It came rightly onto the zone. That swing of the bat, one knee down, and up she goes. Beautiful downtown and a maximum. And that releases a lot of pressure.
Absolutely does. 1 ball left. Sameh's gone for 15. Number 15's gone for 15 in the 15th over.
A numbers game certainly, Swaz.
Lets this one go at 16 and the runs keep coming. It's the pressure. He's expecting him to dance down the track. Sohail Ahmed's quite content staying where he needs to be and score 6.
Well, I don't blame the bowler. It's a Duke that is playing its part.
38 of 31. That's a good delivery to finish off, but where was this delivery hiding? 15 gone, 97 for 3. Bahrain under control for them, this equation. Change in voices. We've got Shoaib with Mikhail to take you through the next exciting 5 overs.
Thank you, Suhas, and thank you very much, Abid. Last 5 overs, it's going to be a roller coaster of a ride. It's not going to be easy for both sides, and it's not going to be easy for us as well in the Combox. Mikhail, good evening.
Edge of the seat action. Tension will reach its crescendo. This is going down to the wire. 38 of 30. It's been a fabulous display, all-round display rather, by Bahrain. They've kept Oman on their toes, and the pressure is on the bowling side. In comes the premier fast bowler, Kalimullah.
And starts off with a slow delivery. Kalimullah, number 22. I like that number on the jersey. Can he get a few more wickets? Last over for Kalimullah. So yes, we won't see him bowling in the death. Bowled 3 overs up front and has come to bowl the last in his second spell.
They'll need wickets and dot balls coming in together. A wicket ball will be a dot delivery. Can Kalimullah give his captain that much needed breakthrough?
Another slower delivery from Kalimullah this time. Wanted to play it towards the square leg. Closed the face of the bat way too early. Haider Ali. He'll still manage to get a single.
Well, as much as you say the bowlers may not have defended this by the end of it, it would be fair to say that it was a case of not having enough runs on the board on the surface. Last night, we saw 195 being chased down by Canada. Goes to show that when you're bowling second in the conditions that are having a lot of dew factor, it's always going to be difficult. Punched off the back foot, cut away for a single towards a cover sweeper. Samay Srivastav in the deep.
Shani,
36 needed of 27 deliveries. Equation is definitely gettable for Bahrain, who've played really well. Bowled well in the first innings and now have batted as per expected and needed. Nicely driven straight down the ground. That will bring the 100 runs for Bahrain in this run chase, and will need 35 more in 26 deliveries.
Just like the maturity shown by the batters in the middle in this chase, they've constructed this chase. They've taken their chances, they've relied on the singles. They have played sensible cricket. They have rotated the strike. It's not just been go out there and play the big hits. They have kept an eye on the scoreboard. They've never allowed the scoreboard pressure to get onto them. Oman did have their chances early on. They struck, but the target that they have set has not been a daunting one to intimidate the chasing side. Pulls it in front of the wicket. They're running the first run fast. Another single. And what I've liked is they have not panicked. They've not got the big hits, but they're happy taking the singles. They've got that equation to 35 and 26, make that 34 in 25. From here on, with 7 wickets in hand, you'd want to believe Bahrain are favourites to go out there and secure their first points in this competition.
Absolutely, and what that will do is that will open the tournament for all the teams. That win will definitely put a lot of pressure on Oman. Nicely bowled outside off, this time quicker. Beaten by that pace on that delivery. A dot ball to end the over, and a great spell from Kalimullah. Didn't get a wicket, but overall bowled exceptionally well. 16 overs, Bahrain are 101 for 3.
Yeah, change. Quick.
101 for 3 as in comes Bilal Khan. 2 overs for him. He'll be bowling those 2 overs. So if he's bowling the 17th, he's going to bowl the 19th as well. Who's going to bowl the 18th and the 20th, Mikhail? That's the question.
Left arm round.
And I'll tell you what, if Oman have to create an opportunity and open that window towards victory, Bilal Khan's overs, 2 overs, are going to be very crucial. If he can get those deliveries right underneath the bat and strike timber, believe you me, Bahrain may just start feeling the heat. 34 of 24, a few more dot deliveries, a wicket here and a wicket there. Oman very much in the contest.
Right, so just some interruption because there have been some people behind the side screen, and now they've been requested to move. Nicely bowled, good ball, outside off, appeal from Naseem Khushi. That was more of an ambitious appeal, just trying to get lucky there.
Distract the umpire from giving it a wide. Sometimes that's what you do, but it was the bat hitting the turf that excited everybody. All in all, it's a dot ball, and that's why the batters quickly come mid-pitch, have a discussion. Somebody will have to take their chances, and if they have to do it against Bilal, they'll have to be very sure about what they're planning to do.
I think it's going to be Yorkers all throughout now in this over from Bilal. He'll be darting those balls in to the right-handed Sohail Ahmed. Drilled straight down the ground. Beautiful hit. He knew the fielder was inside the 30-yard circle. And what a great shot that is. Placement absolutely perfect. And 4 important runs for Sohail Ahmed.
Well, that's not the length you should be bowling in the death. Full, straight. And that's powerfully struck down the ground. Very good shot under pressure. Minoff up in the circle. He's a mere spectator. Jatinder will have to go and fetch it. But Sohail, he played a blinder of an innings last night. And the rich vein of form continues.
As there's a change in the field, the deep third fielder has been brought inside the 30-yard circle. And now Jatinder is back at a long off. That's gone high up in the air. That's a skyer. Will it go the distance? Yes, it will. That will land behind the boundary ropes. And what an innings this is proving to be from Sohail Ahmed.
He's thrown the kitchen sink at this one. He's given it all power he's had. Just went with the swivel. And he's found a mighty 6 for his side, and what a time to get it. Bahrain are turning it on. Pressure back on the bowling side. That equation is getting easier. 24 in 21. Tense faces in the middle. 1-1-1 for 3. Sohail Ahmed 41 of 30.
Well bowled this time. And you can expect that from a fast bowler. You've been hit for a 4 and then a 6. And when you get that Yorker right, you deserve a little bit of a show-off. Bilal does exactly that.
Oh yes, that's a but natural reaction. Firstly, he was hit straight down the ground. No bowler likes being hit straight. And then after that, he was carted for a 6 over mid-wicket.
And Sohail was out of the crease, so a fair throw there. Short ball this time. Slap batted towards long on. Rafiullah is the man stationed at long on. Expensive over this one. 6-4. And then a couple of runs as well. In fact, a single. So 11 runs already. One more ball to go in this over. Gets that Yorker, and this is beautifully placed. Haider Ali, what a shot that is. It was as if he knew where the ball was going to be pitched and was all ready to play that shot. Absolutely brilliant placement. 4 more to end the over, and Bahrain are looking even more dangerous right now. 17 overs have been bowled, 116 for 3.
— 15 runs coming off that Bilal Khan's 17th over. The momentum shifting again. Pressure on the fielding side. You can look at Zishan Maqsood having a chat with Mohammad Nadeem. It's a tense situation. Things slipping away from the grasp of Oman. They never had things in control ever since they got to 134. Bahrain has shown great amount of responsibility in this chase. They've constructed it beautifully. Over to the senior pro, Mohammad Nadeem. Economy a little under 7. 24 wickets for him in 32 games. Who will turn hero at this point of adversity for Oman? Kaleem has finished off with his 4 overs. Bilal has given 15 in his third. Mohammad Nadeem, can he strike?
Starts off with a ball down the leg side. And Rahul Asher, well, it's got some pad onto it. Lucky escape, I would say, for Nadeem. That was a ball that would have been called a wide. Let's look at that. Some pad onto it. More importantly, it's a dot ball for Oman. Yeah, it's got something onto it on its way towards the keeper, Naseem Khushi.
19 from 17, technically 3 strikes away from equaling the score. The manner in which Sohail Ahmed is batting, you'll want to believe that it's no mean feat for him. A miracle here will save Oman.
Big heave towards the onside. Will only be a single. They're looking for 2, but it's never going to be possible with that throw of Jatinder right on the top of the stumps. So yes, singles are absolutely fine for Bahrain. They can take this game deep to the last over. More importantly, it's the win that counts, not how soon you get those runs.
They would not want to leave it till the last over. They'll want to finish it in the penultimate.
Oh, that's an edge. It's a fine edge, and you never have a fielder stationed for those kind of edges. Nadeem, yes, hard luck, but more importantly, again, Haider Ali gets that 4, and Bahrain are inching closer towards an upset here in this game.
Oh yes, you cannot set a field for that, but you have to admit the day has not belonged to Oman. They've had their chances with the ball early on, but they've just not had the luck as well. The runs on the board have been very, very paltry. And at the moment, Haider and Sohail are dishing out a very fine association in the middle, a match-winning partnership.
Short ball this time, just tucks it away towards the fine leg. And that has been the story for Oman. Nothing going their way. A fumble will give them that single that they need. And they move on to 122 for the loss of 3 wickets. This has been a brilliant performance from Bahrain. Well, they still need to get those 13 runs of 14 deliveries. And as you rightly mentioned, Mikhail, Oman needs a miracle here.
13 needed in 14. Sohail Ahmed, a 50 last evening. He scored a whirlwind 50, and today as well he's been in charge of the chase. Nicely adjusting at the last minute. They're looking for the second. They're running the first run fast.
Well, this is a thriller of a game. I just absolutely adore these low-scoring thrillers. We saw one yesterday where 195 runs were chased, but I think this game gives more joy to a cricket lover. The low-scoring games, a proper high roller coaster of a ride, this one. Oman still not giving it up. Zishan Maqsood will want to believe that they can still win this game from here. Oh, that's very close to the off stump. Very well bowled, barring that edge. I think it's been an exceptional over from Nadeem. 12 needed of 12 deliveries. Bahrain 123 for 3.
This has been an innings of great character shown by Sohail Ahmed and Haider Ali. Sohail once again taking charge, anchoring the innings for the side. Very fine middle order bat. Rafiullah to bowl his 4, 3 for 19 for him. And he begins with a wide. It's the last thing you want to give. Free runs at the moment. Pressure telling on the fielding side. They've had an off day at work, Oman.
Rafiullah has been given that responsibility. Remember, if you don't know, let us put that out for you. Rafiullah is just playing his second T20 International, and he's been given the penultimate over. Bowls a slow delivery, wide outside off, just a chip towards long off. You were in the earlier over, Mikhail, you were saying that they would want to finish it in the penultimate over. I think that's the right approach. But will they be able to do it? Or is it the nerves? Because I'm sure Bahrain have come close to winning games, but you need experience to finish games off for your side.
Right, and this will be a big moment for Bahrain as well. They'll register their first points if they do so. He drags one back, slower delivery, looking to go for the big 6 over mid-wicket. Well, there's a twist in the tail at the moment. Don't just count Oman out of the equation. Rafiullah gets his 4th. He's been brilliant tonight.
Slower delivery does the trick for Rafiullah. And like I mentioned, he's a hero in the making for Oman, a future star. Rafiullah bowling the penultimate over has brought Oman back in the game. And it is Haider Ali who will have to walk back. That slower delivery doing the trick. And Oman are still in the hunt. This game is getting even more interesting. Let's fasten our seatbelts because we are truly on a roller coaster ride. Haider Ali, 28 of 28. Bahrain 125 for 4. 125 for 4 as in comes Satya Veerapatiran. 17 matches, 146 strike rate. That's great in T20 format. Best of 33. So he's the all-rounder for Bahrain. He's the finisher. But can he finish the game tonight? Rafiullah has got 4 wickets in his 4th over. Definitely deserves a 5-er. A 5-wicket haul. More importantly, can he win the game for Oman? Slower and outside off again. This is excellent bowling from the young Rafiullah. He's showing some great maturity and he's handling the pressure so very well, Mikhail.
Oman not just throwing in the towel yet. This is very fine bowling, keeping it away from the batter. Just varying the pace. Sohail Ahmed going up to Satya telling, take a single, get me on strike. Don't do anything silly. What a match this is turning out to be. Everyone's anticipating a thrilling finish.
Another swing and a miss, another dot ball. This is bowling of the highest pedigree from Rafiullah, playing his second T20 International. What an over this is. What a performance this is from this young man.
Sensible, smart bowling. Take the pace off the ball. Keep it wide of the batter. Don't bowl it in the arc. Rafiullah is producing a magical spell at the moment. 4 for 21 for him. His best in T20 internationals in only his second match in his career. Is showing that he has the ingredients of handling pressure at the highest level.
Another slow delivery, big swing from Satya. He throws it at the stumps, but he was right in the middle of that throw. Just going back to his runner, I don't think he was obstructing the ball there.
I'll tell you what, it's been a seesaw battle. Satya has consumed 3 dot balls, pressure mounting on Sohail and Bahrain. Had he not been in frame, had he not been in line, that would have been crashing into the stumps. Rafiullah believes it's worth an appeal, but the batter was only doing which was well within the purview of the game.
And look at Rafiullah. After that, he's asking Satya if he's okay. He hit that ball straight at his ribs. But what a great over this has been. 7 deliveries, 10 more needed. Just 2. Can he finish off well? Can he get Oman back in the game? He's done his job, but can he finish it off as well? Slower delivery again. Swings, and this ball is going to race away towards the boundary for 4. A diving effort is not going to be enough. Well, fortune favors the brave. 4 times in a row, Satya tried to play that same shot. On that last ball, he gets some bat onto it and gets 4 runs. 6 of 6 needed of the last over. Bahrain are 129 for 4. Six needed of 6, and the ball has been handed over to one of the experienced campaigners of Oman cricket, Nadeem, the all-rounder. But more importantly, and what a time to be bowling, Mikhail. 6 of 6 needed. I can't I can't handle the nerves and the pressure sitting here in the comm box. Can't imagine what they are going through.
And the good thing for Bahrain is that Sohail Ahmed is on strike. Well, some known faces out there. All set for the final over. 6 needed of 6. Nadeem steaming in. Slower delivery that's been punched towards the cover sweeper. They're running the first run fast. And they'll get 2 runs. Very slow to get on the ball there. Samesh Srivastav. Nadeem's not happy. Well, he should have released it, anticipating the second run.
Well, 2 runs were always on. When you take that first run hard, you're putting pressure on the fielder. That was good running between the wickets. Very good running between the wickets. And not the greatest of throws from Samay Srivastav. So now the fielder's been brought in. Samay comes back to point as Ayan has been sent at the boundary ropes. Zishan Siddiqui. Zishan Maqsood, beg your pardon. Clipped off the pads. They're looking for 2 again. They will get 2 again. Big appeal, but I think he was home safe and sound. Not out, says the umpire, and first 2 balls have conceded 4 runs, Mikhail.
And in this chase, I must add, this has been an innings of very high caliber and pedigree by Sohail. He's just played with soft hands. He's not gone for glory. He's just coming closer and closer to the target. 2 runs is what he wanted. He got it as well. And this is very, very smart, alert cricket. He's aware of the field and he wants to finish it off and ensure that he takes his team through and get them 2 points.
Sensible batting. You're right. Like you said, he's handled the nerves so much better. He's not gone for glory. He doesn't want to finish it off with a 6. He realizes the responsibility and the importance and the value that he has while he's out there in the middle. His wicket is so very important for Bahrain. He wants to see his team through. And I'm sure all the people who've come out to watch the game have thoroughly been entertained with some high quality cricket. Still 4 deliveries to go. 2 runs needed for Bahrain to win this game and get those 2 important points on the table. Plays it up and over. Is that the winning shot? Yes, it is. And it is Bahrain who have won the game comfortably in the end. What a great looking shot. And it is just apt that Sohail Ahmed hits that ball out of the park, wins the game for Bahrain, and in the process, just a small landmark, just a small achievement, gets 50 runs in the process. What a brilliant performer Sohail is, and what a great game we have witnessed tonight.
One can only hail Sohail's performance in this match, and in context to the competition, it opens up the points table as well. This has been a very strong all-round performance, and no wonder the jubilation and the euphoria can be seen as well. The players marching out to shake hands with each other. They know how important a win this is in context to their cricket as well. The Bahrain cricket team standing tall under pressure, restricting the home side to 134 and chasing it in the final over with 6 wickets in hand. Oman falter. They lose their first game. By the end of it, Bahrain have certainly announced their arrival in this tournament as well.
Absolutely. I think this tournament is wide open now. Mr. Duleep Mendes, the coach, will have a lot to discuss in that post-match meeting. But I think overall, cricket was a winner in this game because it was a highly entertaining, low-scoring roller coaster of a ride, a thriller that we all were craving for in this tournament. And I think it's just opened up the tournament brilliantly. Bahrain winning that game and getting those 2 points on the table, have played 2, have won 1, have lost 1. So excellent performance from Bahrain all throughout and all the different departments of the game, batting, bowling and fielding. Let's start with this scorecard in the second innings. Ahmed was right at the top, scoring 14 of 12. Sarfaraz scoring 15, 19 from David. So everybody contributed in that batting lineup for Bahrain, and the star performer Sohail scoring 55 not out of 39 deliveries. But what is of pristine importance is that he was there right till the end and scored the winning runs for his side. What a brilliant performance that was.
Right, there's one bowler who stood out in the defense of Oman's total, and that was Rafiullah, playing only his second game, 4 for 25, an economy of 6.25. Otherwise, off day there for Samesh Srivastava, who came into bowl very late in the innings. Nadeem Mohammad as well tried his best. No other bowler going out there and getting wickets. Bilal Khan and Kalimullah bowled with a lot of fire, but were a touch unlucky up front to have missed the wickets. By the end of it, Bahrain prevailed. They may have lost the first wicket at 28, but they stitched together very good partnerships and handled the pressure and their nerves under tense moments to ensure they get past the line with 3 deliveries to spare and 6 wickets in hand. It's a much needed win for Bahrain. They came very close to winning the game last night as well, and tonight they'll feel vindicated. They failed to defend a target last evening. Tonight they overhaul Oman's total of 134, and fair to say it's been a comprehensive win for them. A confirmation, Bahrain going on to beat Oman by 6 wickets in match number 4 of the Powerplay.net presents Oman, beg your pardon, Desert Cup T20 International Series.
What a great game we witnessed. Let's look at the highlights of the second innings. Bahrain winning the game, but it was always a close contest between the bat and the ball. Kalimullah and Bilal Khan started off well. Rafiullah came in and got the all-important breakthrough, the first wicket. He was the only bowler who got in wickets, in fact, for Oman, getting 4 wickets in this game. A good-looking shot again. Sarfaraz was out. Beautiful batting from the Bahraini batters. What was important that they all spent time out there in the middle, scored some important runs, contributed with the bat, and every player got a start in the innings. But there was one man, and that was Sohail Khan, who stitched the partnerships together, who scored from one end, also made sure that they didn't lose a lot of wickets and held that one end up in the process. And of course, the runs on the board were never going to be enough for Oman to defend that kind of a total. They did their best, but the best was not enough. The only bowler who stood out tonight for Oman was Rafiullah, getting 4 wickets. Nadeem bowling the 18th and the 20th. That's the winning shot. You can see the celebration, the fist pump, and we can feel what it means for Bahrain and the skipper Sarfaraz. This win will be remembered and cherished for a very long time in Bahrain cricket. Match summary for this game. Match 4, Oman scoring 134 runs was never going to be enough. It was a below par score for Oman. Even at the toss, we heard Zishan, the captain, tell us that 150 would have been a good score for his bowlers, and I think that would have been a really good score for Oman. Not to be. Rafiullah scoring with the bat and performing with the ball as well. Top scored for Oman, scoring 27 of 14 deliveries. Nadeem scoring 24 of 23 deliveries. Samay contributing with the bat, scoring 22 of 11. That was a brisk 22 from the bat of Samay Srivastava. Pick of the bowlers for Bahrain was Imran, who took 4 wickets in his 4 overs and gave away 16 runs. David Keelan got 2 wickets and a wicket for Shahid as well. Bahrain, in reply, got off to a slow start and also lost wickets in the process, but there was one man who believed in himself, in his skill, and took Bahrain home. That was Sohail Ahmed, scoring 55 of 39 deliveries. Haider Ali scoring 28 of 28, and David scoring 19 of 16. Pick of the bowlers for Oman was Rafiullah, who gave away 25 runs in his 4 overs and got the 4 wickets of Bahrain. Bahrain in the end winning the game by 6 wickets, which looks like a comfortable win, but trust me, it was not. 2 important points for Bahrain, but before we let you go, let's head down for the post-match presentation, where we've got Suhas Vedam with the player of the match.
Mazaplay.net presents Desert Cup T20I Series. Welcome to the post-match presentation of Oman versus Bahrain. Oh, what a game of cricket we had. The low-scoring thrillers, it's something that we pride ourselves with, and this was excellent to watch indeed. Without further ado, let me call the captain who came second, Zishan Maqsood, for a quick chat. जी भाई 135 वैसे runs कम थे.
Yeah, definitely we didn't got enough runs in the power play, and continually we are losing the wickets, so we couldn't make enough runs on a board. Yes.
I thought you pulled it back really well with the ball in hand, including your personal figures. But what about the middle overs? It was crucial for you to pick up wickets at regular intervals in the middle overs.
Definitely, I told you, because low scoring total is difficult for the bowlers to win the game. But overall, if you see the Rafi's bowling spell, it was very good, and Kalimullah's bowling very well. So overall, I'm satisfied from the bowling. but plenty of areas where we have to do work, and we have to come back strong.
You summed it up really well. Yes, indeed, lots of areas to work. All the best for the next one.
Thank you very much.
Zishan Maqsood, the captain who came second. It's time now to talk to the winning captain, Sarfraz Ali. मुबारक हो सरफराज भाई. पहली बात तो जिस तरीके से आपने कमबैक किया है उसके बारे में मुझे बताइए कि क्या बातचीत हुई थी पहले गेम के बाद.
हमारी जो बातचीत हुई थी उसमें थोड़ा सा हमारा बॉलिंग का इशू था. कल भी हमारा मैच जो है ना वो बॉलिंग की वजह से हुआ. आज लड़कों ने बैकअप किया, बॉलिंग अच्छी की 135 टारगेट में, तो इसलिए हमने अचीव किया.
इमरान खान बेहतरीन गेंदबाज तो हैं ही, जिस तरीके से आपने उनका इस्तेमाल किया उसके बारे में बताइए हमें.
इमरान खान को मैंने इसलिए इस्तेमाल किया कि 1-2 ओवर ऐसे चेंज में लगाया, उसको विकेट में थोड़ा सा आ रहा था, लेकिन जब बैट्समैन नहीं आता था तो मैं उसको ले आता था. जब थोड़ा रुक जाता था तो इस वजह से उसका थोड़ा सा उसका बॉल अच्छा गिर रहा था, अंदर भी आ रहा था, तो ये बात है.
एक आखिरी सवाल, सोहेब की इनिंग्स के बारे में क्या कहना चाहेंगे, जिस तरीके से आखिर तक ले गए वो.
सवेल इज़ बेस्ट बैट्समैन हमारी टीम का है. कल भी उसने बहुत अच्छा खेला. कल हमने उसका थोड़ा सा नहीं रख सके. कल भी वो अच्छा खेला, आज भी अच्छा खेला. उसको जो टारगेट दिया था वो बेस्ट बैट्समैन हमारी टीम का, अच्छा है.
वेरी वेल प्लेड. उम्मीद करेंगे आप भी जल्द फॉर्म में आएं. ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द नेक्स्ट वन.
थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू सर.
The winning captain, Sarfraz Ali. To give away the silverware of the player of the match, I request the presence of the match referee, Mr. Haider Ali, and the glitzy trophy of the player of the match goes to Sohail Ahmed. Sohail bhai. काफ़ी शानदार पारी थी एक तो 55 रन की. क्या बातचीत चल रही थी जब आप पहली बार वहाँ पे उतरे थे, क्योंकि उस टाइम पे गेम का रुख बदल सकता था अगर आप जल्दी वापस पेविलियन पहुँचते तो.
नहीं, बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है. थोड़ा विकेट में ब्रेक था उस टाइम पे, लेकिन कोशिश यही थी कि जितना विकेट में रुक सकते हैं उतना रुके. मैच को एंड तक ही लेके जाने का मकसद था, जो इंशाल्लाह हम लोगों ने पूरा कर लिया.
मैं ये भी जानना चाहूँगा कि जिस तरीके से आपने टारगेट किया था कुछ बॉलर्स को, क्या आपके जहन में वो चल रहा था इसके इतने गेंदबाज बाकी हैं, इसके इतने ओवर बाकी हैं?
हाँ, ऑफ कोर्स जब आप खेल रहे होते हो तो आपको ये माइंड में ज़रूर होता है कि मींस कौन सा अच्छा बॉलर है, किसके कितने ओवर्स रहते हैं. तो ये माइंड में था कि एक आधा स्पिनर या कुछ होगा जिसको 14, 15, 16 का ओवर आएगा तो एवरेज मेंटेन हो जाएगी. तो अल्लाह का शुक्र है वो एक ओवर में हम लोगों ने मैनेज किया और हम जीत गए.
काफ़ी अच्छा टूर रहा है ये आपके लिए और मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ ऐसे ही आगे बढ़े. ऑल द बेस्ट फॉर द नेक्स्ट वन एज वेल.
थैंक यू सो मच सर. थैंक यू.
That's the player of the match, Sohail Ahmed for you. Well, that's all we have for you from the post-match presentation. Back to you in the comms to take you through the next few.
Thank you, Suhas. That was the player of the match, Sohail, and deserving player of the match. Let's quickly look at the results of the two games that we witnessed here at the Al Amirat Cricket Stadium. It was Canada taking on Saudi Arabia. Match number 3, Canada winning the game by a huge margin of 66 runs, and that's going to do a world of good for the net run rate of Team Canada. Match number 4, that was the game that we just witnessed. What a great nail-biting of a game we witnessed here. Bahrain winning that game by 6 wickets in the end against a strong Omani setup. That was the match results, but we've got 2 more matches lined up for you. A quick sneak peek into the future. That is Bahrain taking on Saudi Arabia. That's match number 5 at 4 o'clock. And then we've got match number 6 where we'll see Oman taking on Canada. That is an encounter you would want to miss. We're coming live from Al Amirat Cricket Stadium. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast and we thoroughly enjoyed bringing it to you. Until tomorrow, we take your leave and we look forward to your company for the games tomorrow as well. On behalf of all of us here at the Oman Cricket Academy, we leave you with some glorious moments of the day. Enjoy that and we hope to see you tomorrow. Until tomorrow, it's good night.